careeroptions.com to get started.
Nobody does sports medicine like OSI does, which is why we are now the official sports medicine provider of the Kansas City Comets. We believe in a comprehensive, whole-person approach to medical care. We put in the work off the field so our players can succeed on the field.
Daytech is an IT enterprise infrastructure provider covering networking, security, and more. Email us at sales@daytechinc.net to learn more about Daytech.
The Major Arena Soccer League is proud to welcome you to MASL Soccer on MASL TV and MASL Plus, along with our regular streaming partners. MITRE is the official game ball supplier of the Major Arena Soccer League. Established in 1817, MITRE is one of the leading soccer brands worldwide and produces some of the best soccer balls in the world. Learn more at mitre.com.
Alongside Eric Bergerud, Lux Elzinga down on Silverstein Ice Center's field. I'm Nick Vassos, and welcome in to this Major Arena Soccer League broadcast where we have two good ones here tonight. Kansas City in second place in the MASL table with a record of 9-5-2 on 27 points, hosting the San Diego Sockers.
Wait a minute. 16-time champion San Diego Sockers, Nick.
With a record of 8-4-1. They are currently in third place in the MASL table on 24 points. Partner. By the way, great blazer, but I love your blazer, by the way.
Well, I wasn't going to do it, but you goaded me into it, partner. So it's American Heart Association Awareness Month here in the MASL, so I pulled the red blazer out of the closet for this one, and it's also Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day, partner.
Happy Valentine's Day to you. And if our friend JP Delacamera is watching tonight, JP, I'm just wondering if you might forego the fine against Eric, all right? He's just going to do it once, I believe.
That's it. Then it goes back in the closet.
All right.
I promise.
We are ready to go. Kansas City is wearing their all red. San Diego comes in their white tops, white shorts, yellow socks, trimmed in yellow and orange. We are underway. And Kansas City will move it left to right. Comets open it up. Chad Vandegrift, as you heard from pregame, now has played more games than any other in the MASL.
Indeed, what a matchup. These two teams have been playing going back to the 82-83 season, off and on over the years, and it's intense here already.
Here's Mikey Lennis going deep into the left wing corner, and that one broken up by San Diego. Might have been Pee Wee Hernandez in there.
Pee Wee Ortega.
Pee Wee Ortega, thank you, Eric. Now Lecia Tetsane up the far touchline to Zach Reggett. Reggett among the league leaders in scoring. Ramon Palmer picks it up for Kansas City. And we have Labara KC, you might be able to hear in the background. Eric, we've got the full band here tonight.
Hector brought his friends.
He did.
He's used to this at San Diego Soccer's games. This is, we get it occasionally here in Kansas City.
Yeah,
indoor.
for sure.
Yeah.
Philip Ejimadu starting in goal for the Comets.
Dropped the ball there.
Almost a miscue there. Phillips 8-3-2 on the season. This is his 13th start of the season. Ejimadu kicks it up to Rion Marquez, who headed it into the right wing corner. Pino is there, former Sockers, and of course now back with Kansas City. Here's Reggett, that's Francis rather. Francis fires one in there, and our old partner, Boris Pardo, in goal there. And I tell you, how well has Boris done this year for the Sockers? He's just been incredible.
Another terrific season. How about these Sockers jerseys? You got the Padres theme on the field?
Exactly.
And I'm a huge fan of the goalies' jerseys because it's sort of a throwback to the style that Zoltan Toth wore in the 80s.
Here's Nick Pereira, the always dangerous Nick Pereira, being pushed out into the right wing corner. Now they'll swing it near side. This is Charlie Gonzalez. And back down to the corner, it's for Pereira. Pereira, he's their leading scorer so far this year, off the boards from Sebastian Mendez. He gets the ball back and will play it back to Cardenas. Cardenas. That one touched up to Mendez and then back to Mitchell. Just underway here at Cable Dahmer Arena, Kansas City and San Diego meeting for the first of 5 meetings. Now Tavoy Morgan with some open space, and he whistles that one wide.
Good turn, though, on Pino. Thought he had that upper corner.
Back on out and across the line. Send it near side, up the left side of the boards to Morgan. A give and go. And that one broke it up there. That was Jesus Pacheco for a moment. Now Chase Peterson of the Comets kicks it away.
If you were thinking that maybe San Diego was going to go slow today since they've got to leave first thing in the morning for a home game against Empire, you might be mistaken.
Yeah, there's a giveaway by San Diego, picked up by Marcel Berry. He tried to flick it back, but that went right to the Sockers.
Yeah, Adrian Reyes, he's been terrific this year, rookie, for the Sockers. Phil Salvaggio has been having to substitute in players just because they've had so many injuries. 12 guys out. And here they are making a run towards first place.
Taylor Walterbond, Escoto, not with him.
Chris Toth's hand injury.
Yep.
It just goes on and on and on.
Down to the corner to Charlie. That one broken up by the Comets. Peterson, dangerous pass right out in front of the goal. Pino will wind it around the boards, and it's cleared out towards the half line. That's Pee Wee Ortega who passed it on back to his teammate. David Stankovic is in there for the Comets. He hasn't played in a couple of games. He's appearing in his 6th game here tonight. That one kicked out of bounds.
Capelli Sport is the official and exclusive preferred uniform and apparel provider of the Major Arena Soccer League. Visit MASLsoccer.com to shop the all-new MASL fan store for the latest MASL and team gear.
Here's a pass up to Nacho. Nacho had it poked away. And the rebound comes out front and center to Mikey Lettuce, who shoots. And a terrific save by Pardo. A second try is deflected wide.
Boris came to play tonight.
Boy, sure did. Pardo on the season, 7-4. And Nacho with some space. That one knocked away again by the Sockers. Comets getting good looks in front of the goal. The San Diego defense has stood tall early on in this game.
A little end-to-end action. We saw San Diego control it in the Comets' end early on. Now Kansas City the other way. Nacho tried to toe poke it in. Drew Ruggles stood tall to block that shot.
Our whistle. And we should mention our officials tonight. Josh Wilkins and Danielle Chesky are the 2 officials running on the blue turf tonight. Josh is our crew chief. Danielle, I believe this is her first game here at Cable Dahmer Arena.
She has called games in Kansas City before, NWSL, but
Yep.
I think it's the first time she's called one here.
Sockers with the ball. They'll send it into Pereira, into the corner. Pereira trying to sweep it out towards Ruggles. Zach got a boot on it, but couldn't control it, and it's back to San Diego. They'll try the right side now with Pereira. Vandergrift's got a matchup on him. Boy, what a good matchup it is there with Vandergrift and Pereira. And Vandergrift there blocks the shot from Pereira right on cue. Pereira lifted it back towards the half line. Taken there by Sebastian Mendez, now all the way back to Ruggles.
Reyes is wide open if they can find him.
And they cannot. Pereira on back. And now they'll try Nick again, and that one broken up by Henry Ramirez of the Comets.
What a touch.
Boy, Pereira just volleying the ball on top of his laces. Plays it back to a teammate, and then they'll play near side for Gonzalez. Here's Tavoy Morgan coming back on. Vandergrift poked it away. Morgan gets it back, and he whistles that one wide. It comes near side for Gonzalez, who plays it to Morgan, who headed it, not on frame. And a whistle and a foul is called against Stankovic of the Comets.
Think you can predict the MASL? Head over to nxtbets.com to place your wagers on all the MASL action this season. And if you had told me, Nick, a simple foul on Stankovic, that Brazil would win a gold medal in the Winter Olympics and St. Louis would win at Baltimore today.
Right. Boy, how about the ambush? They are climbing up. They are now tied with San Diego on 24 points.
Potential goalkeeper of the year for Paulo, potential coach of the year for Jeff Locker. Speaking of coaches, Phil Salvaggio, this may be the best job he's done just with all the chaos in his lineup.
Yeah.
But you have Marcio Leite having a great year his rookie year in Milwaukee and Jeff Locker in St. Louis. So it's going to be interesting to see how that shakes out.
Yeah, St. Louis, I think they're kind of a sleeping giant. If they start winning more games and getting more people in that building, they are going to be a tough out for the rest of the year. Marquez tried to slot it into Stankovic, correction, Chase Peterson, and a little off the mark. San Diego takes it back. Comets with some high pressure in San Diego's last third. It's Peterson that's applying the pressure. They get it back into Pardo. Boris plays it out to Pereira. Still some more high pressure. Lucas Souza is there on the back of Nick Pereira. Pereira is so strong on the ball. Comets able to knock it away. The big Brazilian. Marquez up top, shot.
What a block.
What a block.
Cerda.
Cesar Cerda. And we've got our first timeout. First timeout on the field. 6:54 left to play in the first. We've had great end-to-end action so far between these two iconic franchises, Kansas City and San Diego. Scoreless from Cable Dahmer Arena.
Clear vision is so important for everything I do, on and off the field. I'm Zach Reggett, forward for the Kansas City Comets. We are super excited to partner with Silverstein Eye Centers as the official eye care provider for the Kansas City Comets.
I'm Dr. Steve Silverstein. We would love to show you what eye care should be. Please call us to schedule an appointment or visit our website at silversteineyecenters.com.
One in there and almost deflected. Shot in the goal! It is Nacho! Comets win game one. He does the game winner for the Dudes and for the Stars. And he
Welcome back to the Cable Dahmer Arena. A little less than 7 minutes left here in the first quarter between the Kansas City Comets and the San Diego Sockers. Let's talk about our player profile for Nick Pereira. He is the leading scorer of the Sockers with 19 points. Just reached the third person in the MASL history to have his 500th goal in a very exciting game against the Stars, in which he tied it up. And then right afterwards, 501 with his assists there. He's going to be somebody to watch defensively. He is one of many on this championship soccer squad that's going to be a problem for Kansas City tonight. Nick, Eric, back up to you.
All right, so true, Lux. Lux Elzinga down on Silverstein Eye Centers field. No score between Kansas City and San Diego here with 6:50 left to play in this opening quarter. Again, this is the first of 5 meetings between KC and San Diego. The Comets only have 8 games left, and 5 of them are going to be against San Diego.
You think Milwaukee's looking at this and saying, just take each other out.
Yeah.
We're good.
Vandergrift goes down on the seat of his pants to try to win the ball back. Nacho comes in and then bangs it off of Mitchell Cardenas. It goes out of bounds.
Major Arena Soccer League is proud to be collaborating with the American Heart Association to present Play with Heart Month. Visit heart.org to learn how you can support heart health. And yes, I'm wearing the red blazer, Nick, in honor of Play with Heart Month.
Ah, it looks great. Looks great. Happy Valentine's Day to everyone out there. Comets working it left to right. Into the corner for Zach. Reagan goes up for the bike. That one deflects off Cardenas. And they try to head it back into Pardo, who snares it right off the top of the head of Lucia Tetsane. Now they'll swing it outside to Tavoy Morgan. Morgan blasts one from beyond the yellow line right off Mikey Lennis. It comes back down on the blue turf, and San Diego controls. Here's Leo. Into the corner for Tavoy Morgan. Now Nacho against the boards. Leo de Oliveira there. Comets control. And they get it out to Mikey Lennis. This touch a little heavy there. Goes back to San Diego. Tavoy Morgan, left footer. That one deflected off of Vandegrift. Vandegrift goes down and a foul is called against, I don't know if that's Leo or if that's Morgan.
No, I think it was on Leo. So
okay.
It's crazy how many good players the Harrisburg Heat had. But Tavoy Morgan was there, Marcel Berry, Will Eske, Willie B, William Bonahene. So many good players, and then they all wind up dispersing across the league.
And I believe it was this weekend that Harrisburg is getting their start in M2?
Yeah, they're getting their start. Took a year off and playing in M2 this year in Hershey, Pennsylvania.
I love it. All right, here's Henry. He tried to stop Serta from advancing forward. Serta lays it off to Pereira. Pereira runs into Dominic Francis. Ball pinballing around. It ends up at the feet of Rion Marquez. Marquez, he is ceremoniously dumped on the ground. And a foul called on Pereira.
It feels intense in there. Get the ball by the boards.
Pereira.
That's a simple foul.
Yeah. Had a salty look on his face.
So these teams have played a lot since 1982. San Diego leads the all-time series 43-29, but Kansas City is 20-15 at home.
But oddly, they haven't met a lot in the MASL.
They have not.
10th or 11th game, I think.
But we mentioned this pregame. This is the third time they're playing on Valentine's Day, and I have our little history trivia segment on those first two games. First one was 40 years ago tonight. The second one was in 1988. We'll talk about what happened there.
Oh, a giveaway by Chase Peterson. Well, what do we got here? We've got Henry Ramirez down.
I see Coach Stokic has the challenge flag in his hand. He is about to throw it down.
This was away from the play. There's Comets head coach Stefan Stokic, and it has been thrown. Review will be underway momentarily.
There was a whole segment on the MASL show Soccer Signal about challenge flags that sort of resulted from that Empire Kansas City game that was here, and so we'll talk about that a little bit later. Joseph Reyna, co-host of the show, is in the house tonight.
Had a chat with our legend, local legend, Alan Mayer. And so here's the challenge, and once again, we're going to get
Kansas City's challenging for a blue card.
Okay, so Kansas City's challenging for a blue card.
We'll hear what Josh Wilkins has to say to the producer.
All right, guys, let's see what we can do here. If you can play with the 4 angles for us that we have.
Oh.
Great, can you show me that one more time? Great, and then go to the end zone camera from behind. I just need to make sure that there isn't a raised arm here. Okay, that's not going to help us. Can you go to one more? Okay, so then show me that first one more time. This is all they have. Great, thank you.
Well, what do you think, partner?
Well, common foul? Just a foul? I don't know. Let's. Here's the call. Here's Josh Wilkins.
Blue charging San Diego.
Yep.
Drew Ruggles will sit for 2 minutes.
And the Comets will keep their challenge flag.
So there was this whole segment about when do you use the challenge flag and do you use it on blue cards in the first half? And I think that this happened right in front of the Comets bench, so they were pretty certain they were going to get that one. MSLsoccer.com is your home for everything Major Arena Soccer League, all the latest news, leaderboards, highlights, and more. MSLsoccer.com, I go there every day, not only to catch up news, but on game days to catch up on scores. And if you missed it earlier, St. Louis went into Baltimore and came back with a win. And that St. Louis ambush team is hot.
They are. Look out. All right, Kansas City goes on the power play. Comets are 33%, 7 of 21 on the power play. San Diego, they are a very good penalty-killing team. They've killed off 81% of their man-down situations. So San Diego here looking good. And out there for Kansas City on the power play, Mikey Lennis, Lecia Tetsane, Rian Marquez, Zach Regged, and Nacho Flores. Here comes Tetsane, Jesus Pacheco, Cesar Cerda, Mitchell Cardenas are out there.
Nacho's just standing in the corner wanting the ball, but San Diego's making it difficult.
So they found him. He's one touch, shot, goal! First goal of the game! And the Comets carved up the man-down team. Comets lead it 1-0 over San Diego.
Well, Nacho called for the ball, and they eventually got it to him. Let's take a look here. There's Lecia Tetsane near the center circle. Cuts across. Lennis, Marquez, Nacho goal. Another assist for Rian Marquez, who's just tearing it up this season, partner.
Rian Marquez, the leading scorer in the MASL. And for Nacho, that is goal number 7 on the year. And for Rian Marquez, assist number 13 for Rian.
Kansas City power play goal, the 6th of the season, scored by number 23, Nacho!
Giveaway here, opportunity, Stankovic on
here
the left side.
Francis tried to slot it through to Henry Ramirez on the far post. Broken up by Cesar Cerda. Comets with the restart. Here's Francis. He'll run over it. Reggett bangs it off the boards. Francis trying to run onto that one in the box. And the Sockers clear it away. Comets trying to hold it in. Reggett heads it to the top of the box, and it's taken back by the Sockers. Comets with some high pressure here in the last third against San Diego. Gonzalez played it far, or actually to the far side, and it's knocked out of bounds by Kansas City. Leo. Into Morgan. Turns. Vandegrift with a great defensive play to knock the ball free from Tavoy Morgan. And then Vandegrift gets it back over to Marcel Berry. Berry battling with Reyes over there, the youngster. Berry plays it forward. Now a foul called against Kansas City.
That'll be on Lucas Souza. He was trying to get possession. Let's take a look. No, the shirt pull first on Berry. Yep. There you go.
Kansas foul number 28, Berry, is first of the match.
2:40 left in this opening quarter. 1-0 Kansas City. Line drive pass headed away by Vandegrift. Stankovic runs up on the ball. Stankovic with a left-footed shot. Save made by Pardo. Boris has been pretty busy here in the first 15 minutes. Soccer's played long out to Pereira, who plays it into the corner.
Good clearance by Peterson.
Ortega was trying to run on that one. Peterson cleared it right back to San Diego.
Too many times guys will kick it just to clear it and give up that top of the arc restart. That almost went in.
Ding dong off the post. That was Pereira. Now Ejimadu saves one at point blank range off Luis Morales' foot. Now Pereira again. He flicks it back. Shot. Goal! San Diego. Pereira to Cardenas. We are level at 1. What a nifty pass there by Pereira.
Well, when you have a target player who can score, one of the things that the great ones can do is lay the ball off. Check out Pereira hold the ball and just knew that Cardenas was going to make that run in the middle. Look at it from the other angle. One touch, two touch, toe poke, goal.
Mitchell Cardenas has been in this league for a long time and is a very good defender.
Yeah, actually, for the last several years, that core group in San Diego was Cerda and Cardenas, the best core defenders in the league. Pino was there for a while. And how do you win championships? You play killer defense, and that's San Diego's gotten credit over the years for so many goal scorers, but it is true that defense wins you championships, and that core that they've had in San Diego, oh so good.
So we're tied at 1. Brand new game, by the way. Mitchell Cardenas' 3rd goal on the season. Stankovic, second-year player for the Comets, plays it forward. Ruggles runs it down. Stankovic got it back, and then a heavy pass to Nacho. After all that, Comets still get it. Tetsani trying to roll it in. Tetsani moving to his right. Tetsani still with the ball. He's being forced out wide by Cerda, and they'll play it back to Vandegrift.
Giveaway.
Oh, Comets with some sloppy passing up top. It comes off to San Diego. This is Mendez.
Love those shoes.
No kidding.
You can see him. Another good player. He also played for the Texas Outlaws.
Now to the corner to Pereira again. Pereira goes off the boards and it bounds into Ejimadu. Ejimadu throws it long. Cardenas and Henry Ramirez give chase. Cardenas able to tap that one back to Pardo. Pardo's out with it. There's a giveaway. Here comes Francis. Francis lost the handle. Horn sounds. That's it for the first quarter. First 15 minutes in the books, and we've got a good one here from Kansas City. Nacho Flores with a goal, and Mitchell Cardenas for San Diego. 1-1 here from Kansas City. Don't go anywhere.
I got hurt in a car wreck. Why should I call DM Law?
Because whether you have a $10,000 fender bender or a multi-million-dollar case, we'll fight to get you every dollar you deserve. A client of ours was in a wreck and had a minor head injury. We were still able to put over $23,000 in his pocket. Another client of ours had a severe leg injury, and we got them $1.1 million.
Big case or small, Mike's got this.
If you've been hurt in a car wreck, call me. I've got this.
Hurt in a car wreck? Call 405-900-9000.
Daytech is an IT enterprise infrastructure provider covering networking, security, and more. Email us at sales@daytechinc.net to learn more about Daytech.
Catch MASL Monday every Monday night on MASL TV and on CBS Sports Golazo Network. Alex Bash-Jabansky and Phil Levanko are joined each week by special guests from across the league to recap the weekend's games and discuss the league's hot topics.
Good show. The Chrome Dome brothers always bring it on a MASL Monday, and they'll have all of the games, all the recaps of the games this weekend as we head into President's Day on Monday. And we've got games on President's Day. Don't forget, St. Louis at UCFC and Milwaukee is at Empire. And
how do you think UCFC is going to come out? So change their coaches. They just made a trade today with Empire, and so I don't know if Tommy Tanner is trying to send a message to his team, but I would expect the Adirondack Bank Center to be hopping for that game.
That's going to be a really nice matchup. Really fun to watch on President's Day on Monday. And don't forget, tomorrow there's 3 games around the league. Baltimore at UCFC, Empire at San Diego. San Diego's going to be tired. And then Milwaukee is at Tacoma a little bit later on.
There may be 1 or 2 or 3 players who didn't make the trip today who are still in San Diego who will likely be playing tomorrow. But
let's see here. One guy is going to have his number retired, not here?
Yeah, maybe. So, and the league announced additional games with Fox Soccer Network. So the two games that Kansas City will play in San Diego, March 15th, March 29th, will be on Fox Soccer Plus. So
nice.
You can catch Craig Elston, Tony Sanchez on the call for those. And, a lot of soccer options coming up for MASL fans.
Love it. Second quarter's underway. We're tied at 1. Pereira tried to flick it back to a running teammate. Comets knock it away. They'll reset. Out front.
Wide open.
Here's Sebastian Mendez. Tried the right footer, and he missed it. Now another try, and there a second one blocked by the Comets. A third try. Goal! San Diego! Cesar Cerda gives the Sockers the lead. It's 2-1.
I think it's safe to say on that sequence, the Kansas City defense was a little disorganized. And when you get goals from Cardenas and Cerda, good things are going to happen. 2-1. Another look here from behind the goal. Good ball movement there. Got one defender to drop and put it across the body. Nothing Ejimado could do. After giving up that first goal on the power play, San Diego's come roaring back. They're up 2-1.
So here we go. Action back underway. By the way, Cerda's 3rd goal of the year, and Pee-wee Ortega his 2nd assist. 2-1 San Diego. 13:57 left to play in the first half. Here's Cardenas. Leaves it over for Leo. Into the target, and then back to Morgan. Morgan from the left side. That one did go out of bounds. Off of the Comets.
It hit the top of the boards, though. But so San Diego wants a top of the arc restart. It hit the top of the boards, though, so that should be
on the far touchline.
Should be on the far touchline.
Yep.
That's what Josh Wilkins confers.
Josh Wilkins and Daniel Chesky talking it out. Good job by both of our officiating crew on the floor. Here's Gonzalez. A drive. That one saved by Ejimadu. Driven back in there by Mendez. Mendez. Nope, this is not Mendez. Shot save. Pardo.
Or Ejimadu.
Ejimadu. Sorry.
It's coming fast. Oh, Chase Peterson line change when Reggett tried to send him a diagonal ball, and they were definitely not on the same page.
Gonzalez into the corner for Morgan. Pino's trying to head the ball to Ejimadu. Cleared away by Tetsani. Gonzalez picks it up, trots it across the half line, and feeds it into the top of the arc. That was Reyes. There's Cardenas, Ruggles, and his familiar long locks.
Foul on Pino.
Tavoy Morgan goes down. And the native from Parral, Mexico. That's his first of the half.
Pino was a physical defender for the Sockers. He's a physical defender for the Comets, and sort of a rock of the defense for both those teams.
Shot there of Charlie Gonzalez. Pereira comes up, touches it over to Charlie, who shoots, and that one blocked by the Comets. Now a second try. That one from Mendez is saved. Leo on out to Pereira. Swing it near side for Morales. Back to Charlie. Sockers have like an all-star team out there right now, you know? They got Mendez.
And no Costa.
Right.
No Craig Childs. No Raymond. No Salazar. No Gontan. They've got a pretty deep and something a little different this year. And Craig Childs has talked about this on air, is more rookies getting playing time than you would normally see a San Diego Sockers team employ.
Here's Mendez. You can see how quick his trigger is. Good save by Ejimadu. And just wait, they're going to get Chris Toth back. He's merely a three-time goalkeeper of the year
Last
guy?
two, he won the last two in a row, yeah.
So this just in, he's good. 11 and a half to play in the first half. 2-1 San Diego. Here's Marquez of the Comets. Marquez trying to get it through to Tetsane. Tetsane follows the bouncing ball into the corner, marked there by Charlie Gonzalez. Tetsane shoots, and it almost got through Pardo. Pardo had to sort of squeeze the ball against the glass with his back. Finally got a hold of it, and he's up and throwing long for Tavoy Morgan. It looked like a handball there on Tavoy. Meanwhile, Morales trying to walk it in, but Tetsane goes down, knock it away. Comets on the attack, 3v2. Here is Marquez trying to slot it through to Marcel Berry. Pardo up and throwing back to Ruggles. Ruggles will stop, control right in the center circle. Play it forward to Pereira. 10 and a half to go here in the first half. Back to Serta. Now near side for Reyes. Reyes moving to his right, thought about it. Instead, plays it back to Pacheco, and that one almost given away.
Serta wanted a line change, but now he'll get it.
Pacheco back with the ball into the target to Pereira. Berry knocked it away a couple of times. Marcel gets a touch on it, over to Sosa, and now a foul called against Kansas City, and the Comets bench is going crazy.
See if we can take a look at that on the replay. Here we go. Berry gets the ball out. There's Lucas Souza. Little push from behind on Reyes.
A little bit too fast on the restart for San Diego.
Oh, Kansas City got a delay game warning after that foul call, announced by Josh Wilkins. Mentioned three candidates for Coach of the Year: Marcio Leite, Jeff Locker, and Phil Salvaggio. The Comets, if they make a run here, they've been in first place the whole season. They're technically tied with Milwaukee, but add Stefan Stokic to that race too. And so it's what everybody predicted. 8 teams in. Teams moving up and down the standings, and it's been a terrific season so far.
Sure has. Morgan had that one glance off his chest and deflect back to Ejimadu. Phillip up and throwing down the right side for Reggett. Reggett bouncing the ball. Cardenas in his back pocket. Here's a shot from yellow line. That one blocked. And back the other way comes Gonzalez. Gonzalez moving to his right. Tetsane knocked it away, but right to a player. Here's Leo with a shot.
What a save
by Ejimadu. That one deflected, and Ejimadu stuck out one of those tree trunk of the legs he's got and blocked it.
That was looking to be one of those typical indoor goals where the goalkeeper's diving one way and the ball deflects the other, but somehow Ejimadu leaned back, made that save.
Cardenas now shot from Marquez. That one's saved by Pardo. Comets going to try to dig in and win the ball back. Mendez.
Good run from Pee Wee, and nobody saw him either.
Here comes more pressure from the Comets. Pardo gets it at the Leo. Leo back to Cardenas. Now to Leo. Leo trots it up. Played near side for Pee Wee Ortega. 8:46 to play in the first half. 2-1 San Diego. Goals scored by Cardenas and Cerda. Two backliners.
Well, and then Nacho. So technically all three goals scored by defenders.
Yep. Here's Cerda. Cerda lifts it to Pereira. Pereira flicks it back. Now swing it near side for Ortega. Pee Wee into the center circle to Cerda. Back to Charlie, into Pereira. Pereira over to Cerda. San Diego goes for some changes while they hold the ball. Ruggles. He'll roll it to Tavoy Morgan. Tavoy thought about it. Now a fire, and that one blocked again. That one blocked by Vandegrift.
He sure gets a lot of blocks, and he and Berto Palmer keep going back and forth for the all-time lead in the league. Just amazing how they both play. Giveaway.
And here's a chance by San Diego. That one from that one missed wide to the left. Kansas City trying to come back the other way. Here's Zach Regan with a shot. Still loose. And it goes in. Deflects in for a Comets goal. Pardo had it. It slipped away and then bounces in. They all count the same. Kansas City levels the game at 2.
Rega gets the first shot, and it slips over, and Rega's going to get credit for it. Watch this again on the replay. So Rega takes the first shot, save. Cardenas wants to clear it off of Pardo, and he's like, oh, I can't believe it. Goal Comets, 2-2.
All right, let's take a break. 7:13 left to play in the first half. Had a good one here from Kansas City. We expected it. Kansas City and San Diego. Keep running. We'll be right back.
Every second counts.
Be ready.
Act fast.
Do not give up.
Push hard. Keep pushing when it's all on the line.
Be there for each other.
Give it everything you've got.
Do more for your team. Be ready. Stay ready. Call 911. Be ready.
Be ready.
Be ready.
Be ready. Be ready. Call 911.
Welcome back. 7:13 here left in the second quarter. 2-2 between the Kansas City Comets and the San Diego Sockers. Let's talk about our player profile from the Comets. Defending powerhouse Chad Vandergrift with about 424 or 425 blocks as of this evening. He is a consistent person in the conversation for block leader with his former KC Comets teammate Berto Palmer, who's now with the Empire Strikers. Defensively, they look for him, but they're also looking for him offensively. He has 91 points on his career with 226 appearances, making him one of the most played MASL players, Chad Vandergrift. Eric, Nick, back up to you.
All right, thank you, Lux. Soccer's Sebastian Mendez with the ball. Toe pokes it in there towards Ejimadu. He sends it back out, held in by Serta, and then quickly back to Pereira. Nick Pereira marked by Pino. Now some help from Marcel Berry. And then front and center Mendez again. He'll drive one in, blocked by Souza of the Comets. With that one knocked away, Pacheco runs up on that one and then trips up Marcel Berry.
No call.
Both teams play on. All right, Comets touch it back. Here's Ramon Palmer. Palmer shoots, and
Stankovic wanted the pass.
Sure did. Comets go for changes.
I couldn't tell if the players were yelling for a challenge flag, but it is too late.
Henry Ramirez will play it back to Vandegrift. 6:02 to play in this first half. Ejimadu to Zach Reggett. Reggett tries to head it on. That one wide. Pardo bangs it off the inboards out towards the half line.
Veteran play there. You know you're not going to get a top of the arc restart when you try to clear it off the boards like that.
And if you don't remember, Pardo started his career right here in Kansas City with the old Missouri Comets. Comets have had some good goalkeepers over the years.
Including Alan Mayer,
yeah.
We go way, way back, and he actually played in one of those Valentine's Day games between Kansas City and San Diego. We'll talk about that a little bit, too.
There's Labara KC. Loud and proud here at Cable Dahmer Arena on this Valentine's Day, this red out day. Ball loose. Peterson with a chance. That one wide. Nacho out with the rebound, bangs it off the board, still loose, shot, it's a goal for Kansas City! Rub those hands, Rion Marquez! He's got a goal to go along with his assist. It's 3-2, KC.
Sometimes, partner, you don't have to hit your shots hard, you just have to put them in the right place, and Peterson sent that one wide. Nacho comes in. He tries to go Wallace score. The ball's loose. We're just going to dink it over the goal. Keeper, 3-2 Comets. Take a look from the other angle. Walla almost a scorer. The chip will do it for Marquez. And, you know, it's very cliche, partner, to talk about playoff atmosphere, but it absolutely feels like a playoff atmosphere here at Cable Dahmer Arena tonight.
Marquez is 18th of the year.
Good play by Stankovic to steal that one away.
Here comes Stankovic down the right side, off the boards, looking for Tetsane. And a good defensive play there by the youngster Reyes.
Comets always looking Wallace scorer there on the break, and not going to happen that time. Giveaway.
Oh, and another giveaway. That one by Reyes. Tetsane will hold it while three new players come out on the field for the Comets. On back to Pino, and the Comets will reset here, roll it forward down to Francis. Francis, marked by Ruggles, had it poked away. Now Francis puts a boot on it to Morgan. Back the other way come the Sockers. Comets step in front and take it back. This is Mikey Lennis now. Lennis will play it to Pino. Pino's got Ejimadu out wide. There's Phillip, he's got the ball. Now right side for Lennis, and then forward on up to Tetsane. Tetsane trying to slot it through to Pino. Sort of thread the needle there. Knocked away, and here come the Sockers once again. It's Pacheco.
Good run by
Pacheco
Ruggles.
to Ruggles. Ejimadu off his line to knock it free. Here's Zach. Leaves it for Tetsane. Tetsane on back to Ejimadu. Ejimadu kicks one long over the half line, one hop and out of bounds. That'll go back to San Diego.
As a part of Play with Heart Month, say that again. As a part of Play with Heart Month, commemorative team signed Play with Heart armbands will be available for auction at maslsoccer.com, with proceeds benefiting the American Heart Association. And you've seen some players sporting those Play with Heart armbands.
And so are our officials tonight. Josh Wilkins and Danielle Chesky, they both have those armbands on.
You know, if there were a Nick Vasso's armband.
Stop it.
We'd be going hundreds, partner. You know, they make days after you here in Kansas City.
Stop. Sockers, Gonzalez leaves it back for Mendez. Mendez shot by Gonzalez. That one wide.
They've had looks, but they keep on pushing it wide. They're trying to go far post against Ejimadu, and a couple shots have been just a little bit outside.
Serta to Pereira. Pereira draws a crowd, and it's knocked back into Ejimadu, who clears it out towards the half line. Held in by Gonzalez, who looked for Pereira and then deflects into Ejimadu. Ejimadu throws it long for Reggett. Reggett on the volley!
You can't believe it. And he's hitting himself in the side of the head like, how did I not score that one?
Pardo rolls it up to the half line. Here's Morgan, and Ejimadu comes out to snare it before Tavoy can put a boot on it. Ejimadu throwing long up to Nacho. Nacho trying to settle it, battling with Pee Wee Ortega, and a foul called on Ortega.
Comets wanted to play fast. Josh Wilkins said, let's slow this down. I think some teams who don't play Kansas City a lot, they're not used to Ejimadu's arm strength, and so they want to take a sub, and then all of a sudden you see one forward on a one-on-one because Ejimadu can launch the ball that far, and a couple good opportunities here the last couple of minutes for the Comets.
Good point. Here's Reggett to Tetsane. Lucia. Sockers with good defense. Knock it away, and here comes San Diego back the other way.
Foul on Don Francis.
Francis.
Another great player
around
from the Harrisburg Heat, right?
Yeah.
Yep. Take a look at this on the replay. There's Luis Morales. It's a foul. I always like it when one player can't believe it's a foul and the other player can't believe it's not a blue card, and everybody's upset.
66 seconds left to play in the first half. 3-2 KC. Comets battling San Diego on the near boards over here, and a foul called on the Comets.
Francis picked up two quick ones.
Sure. Here's Leo, front and center, into Tavoy Morgan, who goes down, and another foul called against Kansas City. This one's going to go against Pino. That's Guerrero's second of the half.
Take a look at the replay. Leo gets the ball in. Grabbed his shirt. Easy call for the ref. Good opportunity here for the pass master, Leo de Oliveira. Right after I say it, he walks away from the ball. So we'll see what Nick Pereira might have in mind.
Here's Pereira and a timeout.
It's always a good time for a timeout, partner.
Always.
The lights are bright and the fans are loud. It's the San Diego Sockers taking on the Kansas City Comets. Stream it live on MASLplus.tv and replay the game on demand. Clip it, share it, live it again. Make sure to favorite your team to get instant updates on every game. So I mentioned a little fracas, disagreement.
Oh.
Yeah. This is supposed to be Valentine's Day, partner.
Don Francis in there. Both teams having to separate. And, if memory serves me right, these two teams have something shared in common in the record books, Mr. Bergerud. Isn't it most combined penalty minutes in a game?
Oh, that was an awesome game. And I know that we have some Sockers fans who were out at Pechanga Arena. Shane Butler pulled a few red cards. It was like 50-something minutes of penalties on the Comets that game. They've played twice before, both times in San Diego. The first time was 40 years ago tonight, and then they played 2 years later. So the benefit of calling games in Kansas City is we have a team historian who has all the records, but he maintains all the grudges. And any time that San Diego did something that Kansas City feels like was untoward to them, he puts it in the game notes. So on this night in 1986, Kansas City went to what was then the sports arena and lost 10-5. Gene Wilrich, who was a terrific midfielder, scored 2 goals. And this is the part that the professor says. And soccer's head coach Ron Newman once again employed the 6th attacker when they had the lead. So there were a couple games where San Diego was winning by a lot, and like in the last minute, San Diego went 6th attacker, and so the story was, we were just testing out the 6th attacker just because we want to play it in certain circumstances. But Kansas City always felt like it was rubbing their nose in it.
Oh, gosh.
I don't recall whether Alan Mayer played in that game. He had just come from Las Vegas that year, but he definitely played in the game 2 years later in San Diego. We'll catch that one in the second half.
That's awesome. Shout out Professor Holland. All right, everybody back out there on the field. 3 men on the wall for KC. Pereira and Charlie behind the ball. 50 seconds left. Gonzalez shoots that one right off the wall. Rebounds back to Gonzalez. Tracking back is Sebastian Mendez. Mendez near side for Leo. Leo across the Comets' yellow line. Swing it left side for Morales. Luis moves to his left. He shoots. Save, Ejimadu. Phil is fired up.
He's had a really good game, too. Take a look from behind the goal. What is he? He's trying to look through players, sees the first step. Got in front of Pino to make that save.
Gonzalez rips one right off the glass. Rebound deflects up to Morales, now near side Charlie. He bangs it off Chase Peterson. Peterson up to Ramon Palmer, back to Peterson. 12 seconds left in the first half. Here's Pardo.
Good job by Mendez tracking back for that.
One headed back by Vandegrift. 5 seconds left, and Pardo will hold on to it, and that'll do it. That'll do it for the first half. Comets get on the board first. San Diego ties it in the second quarter. And let's see if everything holds steady here. We still have a little bit of jawing between Guerrero Pino, now Nacho, as well as Charlie Gonzalez. Lux standing by to chat with Lux Elzinga. She's going to talk to the head coach here in just 1 second as we get all of the players off of the floor. Ortega and Cardenas still on the floor. Let's go down to Lux. She's with the head coach. Lux?
Coach, it's a tight game. We're playing basically neck to neck. What do we need to see from the Comets to take it to the next level?
I think we could have done a little bit better on our transition. We had a couple 3v2s and 2v1s. But the main thing for me is defensively, I feel like we give them too much space. So we have to get sooner into their faces. A couple more steps, but I think in general the intensity is high. It's a big game. San Diego's a really good team, but we need to step up on our press.
Strategy-wise, do you plan to make any adjustments at halftime?
No, I think right now is it's just picking the right moments to attack and transition and make sure defensively we don't give up any more goals.
Excellent. Good luck, Coach.
All right. Thank you, Lux Elzinga and Coach Stefan Stokic. We are at halftime. And when we come back, Lux is going to have an interview with Comets' leading scorer, one of the leading scorers, Zach Reggett, and a recap from around the league when we come back.
The Bonavia at Withers Farm, brand new 1 and 2 bedroom apartments in Liberty, and the exclusive housing partner of your Kansas City Comets. Enjoy modern luxury living. From spacious walk-in closets to a 24-hour fitness center, we have you covered. And yes, your pets are welcome too. Stop by or visit us online to schedule a tour of your brand.
How are you?
Bring them things, bring them things. I call the plug, bring them things. I bring them things.
That's money. That's cash out.
Tactics or game plans just to give different looks, head into the playoffs. At the same time, we're excited to play a championship caliber team at the end of the year to get us ready for playoffs, because San Diego, no matter what, they're battling a lot of injuries, but they'll be ready to roll when it comes time.
That's an excellent way to look at it, playing against a championship level team going into the playoffs. Now today is Valentine's Day, and I know that your OG, your very first Valentine, is not here in Kansas City, so if you want to wish her happy Valentine's Day, I'm going to give you the floor.
Happy Valentine's Day, Mom. I love you, and we all wish you were here.
Zach, you're going to have a killer rest of the season. Thank you so much for stopping by and taking some time. Guys, the rest of the game is up after the rest of halftime.
Like OSI does, which is why we are now the official sports medicine provider of the Kansas City Comets. We believe in a comprehensive, whole-person approach to medical care. We put in the work off the field so our players can succeed on the field.
Daytech is an IT enterprise infrastructure provider covering networking, security, and more. Email us at sales@daytechinc.net to learn more about Daytech.
Clear vision is so important for everything I do, on and off the field. I'm Zach Reggett, forward for the Kansas City Comets. We are super excited to partner with Silverstein Eye Centers as the official eye care provider for the Kansas City Comets.
I'm Dr. Steve Silverstein. We would love to show you what eye care should be. Please call us to schedule an appointment or visit our website at silversteineyecenters.com.
Welcome to the annual Success on the Spectrum Autism Festival.
From exciting activities to local resources, there's something for everyone to enjoy. Join us as we create lasting memories and continue building a more inclusive world for all.
Shoot! It's gone!
What's up, soccer fans? Alex Bastiavansky here, back in the MASL studio. Hope everybody had a fantastic week. A lot went down over the past few days in the league, and I'm here to tell you all about it in just 5 minutes. So let's go.
Pinal fires it, saved by Orozco. Another attempt. DeAndrade with the go-ahead goal. Nilton DeAndrade in his return to UCFC. His first game back puts UCFC up. It is now 10-9.
Utica City in Empire to face the Strikers, and this game belonged to Nilton DeAndrade. Playing his first game this season for UCFC, he had 25 goals last year. How happy are they to have him back? Named first star of the game with 2 goals and 2 assists as he scored with just 41 seconds left to give the Blues the win. St. Louis and Tacoma, 2 of the league's feel-good stories this season. The Ambush scored 3 times in the fourth quarter to pull away and take this one 8-5. Utica traveled to San Diego on Saturday to face the Sockers. A bit of California sunshine for them, escaping the harsh Utica winter. First Empire Thursday, then the Sockers, but they had no gas left in the tank for this one. Sockers, full control in this, winning it 11-4, the final score. And then a Tuesday game for an early kickoff to the new week. Kansas City in Milwaukee, and for the 3rd time in 4 meetings this season, it was the Wave emerging victorious. Super Mario Alvarez had 5 points in the contest, 4 goals plus a helper. Milwaukee took down the Comets 10-6. Big news coming out of Utica earlier this week. They announced they have parted ways with head coach Everton Morera. GM Tommy Tanner will temporarily take over as head coach. Everton, a beloved figure in Utica, but they felt it was time for a change with the Blues sitting outside of a playoff spot right now. My MASL Monday co-host Phil Ivanko is a Utica resident. He knows the team well. He gives his thoughts on the move and what he thinks the team should do going forward.
So it was a fascinating decision from Utica to let go of their head coach. Frankly, I'm not sure what they expected this year with the roster that they have. Everton did yeoman's work this year and the 4 years he was here, changing the system and the style. I'm fascinated to see what happens next. If it was up to me, I would dip into that old guard when Utica showed up in town in 18-19 and pluck from those talents as their next head coach. I think it would spark interest in the fan base. It would revitalize the interest in town, and it's a next step that Utica needs as they try to regain momentum for the playoffs.
Okay, your scoring leaders right now, a change at the top. Rion Marquez, number 1 now with 33 points, followed by Alex Sanchez with 31. Zach Reggett now in third with 30 points. Super Mario Alvarez with 28, and Sergio Pinal in the top 5 with 27. Your Capelli Players of the Week, Paulo Nascimento in goal from St. Louis. Junior Pinal from UCFC offensively, and Christian Briggs defensively from the Ambush as well. Let's start with Pinal. What an insane season he's having so far, and it continued last week. 6 points, 3 goals, 3 assists in 2 UCFC games. Defensively, Briggs, fantastic game for the Ambush in their win over the Tacoma Stars, including that goal right there. 3 points in the game, 1 tally plus 2 assists. And in goal, Paulo Nascimento. What a game he had against the Stars. Big saves, 16 of them in their win against Tacoma. Time now for your plays of the week.
Stinson trying to find his way offensively in as Orozco is the recipient of the pass, and Brian Orozco finds the net. Turf to Twine.
Not too many, hit a couple of them, but that one, that flying side bot, well, there's a nice goal.
Romero into the top shelf.
I know technically there's not the last man back. Here's Reyes, beautiful move, second move. How about you, Adrian Reyes? Your name in lights.
Keep goes down, no whistle. Varela. Falzoni. Oh, great field vision. How about that passing from St. Louis?
And UCFC have some numbers on the counter. The pass into the left, the cheeky chip, an excellent cheeky chip as Nilton DeAndrade in his return game.
Here's Leo. Yes, sir! Whoa! Leo on the left wing. Leo back and forth he goes to the middle. Goal!
Michon instead gives it to Torrealba! Daniel Torrealba! Spirit things like an errant forklift driver at a whale harpooning expo.
And that's going to wrap things up for this week's show. But just a reminder, all throughout the season, to stay up to date on everything that's going on in the MASL, be sure to check out the league's official social media outlets. Thanks so much for watching. See you next time.
Who finds joy in a great meal, we'd love to see you at Culver's.
What makes us happy is making you happy.
Our menu is handcrafted to have something for everyone.
Everyone.
My favorite, the Butterburger Deluxe.
Definitely cheese curds.
Chocolate frozen custard.
From the juiciest bites to the sweetest scoops.
We'll make all your favorites fresh.
Fresh.
Fresh, just for you.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious.
Yeah.
Hey now, watch out, I'm a real star. See me from afar, shining like a shooting star. Hey now, watch out, I'm a real star.
When you have a financial partner that invests in every part of you, you can't help but feel like a star. Member owned, open to all. Community America Credit Union, invested in you.
One in there and almost deflected. Shot in the goal! It is Nacho! Comets win game one! He does the game winner! For the Dudes and for the Zords! And he scores!
Get the latest news on the MASL and your favorite teams by following MASL Soccer on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, and MASL Arena on X.
All right, if you're just joining us, let's get you up to speed on what happened in the first 30 minutes of this showdown between KC and San Diego. Comets open up the scoring with Nacho and a power play goal for Nacho, number 7 on the year, Rian Marquez, his 14th assist. That gives Kansas City a 1-0 lead. San Diego would answer back and level the game at 1 with a really nifty pass from Nick Pereira over to Mitchell Cardenas. That ties the game at 1. Cardenas is 3rd of the year. Pereira, his 13th helper. We're tied at 1. That's all the scoring in the first quarter. In the second quarter, San Diego would take its first lead in the game when Cerda found an opening into the lower left. Cesar Cerda, his 3rd on the year. Pee-wee Ortega, his 2nd assist. 2-1 San Diego. Comets get it level, and it's not how, it's how many, right? Here's Zach Reggett. Pardo, the initial save. Cardenas trying to clear it. It goes off Pardo and in for an own goal. Zach Reggett gets credited for his 20th of the year. And then the Comets retake the lead 3-2 with their leading goal scorer, Rian Marquez. Here's Marquez double teamed against the boards. It comes off. And then Nacho from the left corner bangs it off the boards. It's just loose out front, and Rian Marquez is there, taps it in. Rub those hands, Rian. And Kansas City would retake the lead 3-2. Rian Marquez, your leading scorer in the first half. 1 goal and 1 assist. Kansas City leads 3-2. Your thoughts on the first half, Eric?
We had a few goals. We had some hard feelings. You know, it was supposed to be Valentine's Day. Who could have predicted that it would be like this? And, you know, this is just the first of 5. Can you imagine if it's this intense?
Well, you're going to see the 5th game. I think you're going down to San Diego.
I've been asked that. I will be in San Diego. As a fan, I'm not announcing. I'm just going to sit back. I might wear my red blazer. I don't know. But they've got 2 double headers, I guess, back-to-backs in March. One is I believe it's Saturday here, Sunday there, and then at the end of March, it's Friday here and Sunday there. And I'll go to that last game on the 29th. So
it's going to be fun.
Looking forward to that. Hey, Pachanga, you called games there last year.
I did.
Not Pachanga, I mean Front Wave.
Front Wave.
Habits.
Yeah, that's right. Actually, I've called games at both arenas.
Oh, there you go. You have to tell me the Pachanga story.
Really not much to say other than this was really cost. It's been so many years of doing this.
Well, you started it, and then you didn't finish the story.
I know. But I mean, there wasn't really a story. The last time I was there, the Comets/Attack did not win.
Yeah, there you go.
So
they did win in 1988, and I will tell that story in the second half because Alan Mayer played a big role ultimately in that outcome.
All right. Clock is ticking down. If the Comets score here in the next 48 seconds, everyone's going home with a Butterburger from Culver's. Here is Boris Pardo, who was busy in the first half. Plays it up to Luis Morales, who's pinned up against the boards. It deflects off to Ruggles, on back to Cerda, now near side for Leo. Cerda with Reggett in front of him. Cerda moving to his right for Leo. Thought about it. Moves to his right into Pereira. Poked away from behind by Vandegrift. Nacho bangs it off the boards, and Zach Reggett will clear it out. San Diego holding the ball for the first minute here in the second half. Ruggles, as Pereira goes off, Tavoy Morgan comes on. Luis Morales plays it front and center for Leo. Near side for Cerda. Comets lead 3-2. San Diego back in action tomorrow. They leave before dawn tomorrow morning and then play tomorrow night.
You land at San Diego International, you get on that van or bus up to Front Wave, change your clothes, and do it all over again.
Marquez to Mikey Lettuce, shoots, save, Pardo. Now Marquez a second chance, couldn't put a boot on that one. And it's picked up by Boris Pardo. Coach Stokic wanted his team to be a little bit more efficient on their transition, as he told our Lux Elzinga at halftime. We'll see if they can tighten that up. San Diego has had several scoring opportunities, and their goalkeeper, Boris Pardo, has been remarkable, as he's been all season long.
Both goalkeepers have been terrific tonight. Yep. Otherwise, this could be a 6-4 game.
Mm-hmm.
Foul on Stankovic.
Gonzalez, Felipe Gonzalez, he wanted more than that.
Everybody wants more than that, Nick.
Here's Mendez. Front and center it comes to Gonzalez. Near side, Cardenas. Back over to Mendez. Sebastian Mendez moving to his left, now to his right. You see how quick he is. Now front and center for Leo. Left-footed shot above the crossbar. Correction, that was Charlie Gonzalez. And then kicked away down the field, and Pardo will field it and sidearm one on out to Mendez in the referee's crease. He had it poked away. Lucas Souza is there for the Comets. Lucas is getting some significant playing time after being out for a while. Lucas shoots at one just wide to the right. A second try is deflected wide and out of bounds.
MASLsoccer.com is your home for everything Major Arena Soccer League, all the latest news, leaderboards, highlights, and more. UCFC making moves, trading Barbaro Chelier to the Empire Strikers. So yet another Cuban player going to be suiting up for Coach Obazi. But I saw Mo Ndiaye posting a photo of himself in a UCFC jersey, but I haven't seen him on the transactions list on the MASL website. So
we'll be looking for that soon.
So Tommy Tanner making moves.
Yeah. Here's Lucas Souza driving one in there low, and that one blocked by San Diego. Reggett with the rebound. Flicks it back to Zach, who couldn't run up on that one, but he gets this one back and he shoots and scores! A giveaway by San Diego. And yes, Zach, you do have a right foot. He does have a right foot. It's been confirmed. 4-2 KC.
And look who's on the field at the same time, both targets. Just good opportunism there for Reggett scoring on his right, but it's very intentional when you see Reggett and Marquez out on the same line when it's not a power play, Nick. And what's funny is Coach Stokic, oh no, I'm not making any adjustments in the second half. And then he slips that little one in. It's 4-2 Comets.
Comets have two players with 21 goals. Reggett now with 21, tying his teammate, Rian Marquez. And that's Reggett's second on the night. Comets apply some pressure, and that one's going to be unassisted. Ortega into Tavoy Morgan, and a foul called on Vandegrift.
Savoy wanted it too. You know, fans in San Diego and other arenas, you see them with those big blue cards that they bring out. Nobody sticks their arms out and say, give the advantage, referee. Everybody wants blue cards. What is this all about? That was a foul.
So basically, top of the arc restart here for San Diego. Comets will have 3 in the wall. Luis Morales is behind the ball. So is Pereira. Luis shoots that one.
I thought that
wide
was
to the right. I did too. That was close. Score remains 4-2. San Diego out shooting KC 26-20.
That stat doesn't matter. The only stat that matters is the scoreboard, Nick. Time of possession,
Stankovic strips Morales. Stankovic with a shot. Save, Pardo.
Good shot, good save. How often do you see two guys wearing 80 playing against each other? It's a little rare. Like that number. I like Nick Pereira's 77. That's a classic indoor number. But Tata used to wear that for LA Lasers and Chicago Sting. Don Francis wore that here in Kansas City. Remember that?
I sure do.
During the pandemic year, I guess you could call it that.
Yep. San Diego working it out of their last third. Cardenas has a goal tonight. Gets it up to Ruggles. Ruggles near side for Reyes. Reyes moving to his right. Plays it back away from the goal. That one broken up by KC. Tetsane picks it up. Tavoy Morgan comes over and cuts off Tetsane.
Good job to maintain possession, though.
Now Marquez. Rion will go off. Zach Reggett comes back on. Pino. Left side Souza. Lucas. Wall pass forward for Tetsane. Tetsane tried to play it into the target and then knocked out of bounds.
Capelli Sport is the official and exclusive preferred uniform and apparel provider of the Major Arena Soccer League. Visit MASLsoccer.com to shop the all-new MASL fan store for the latest MASL and team gear. I wore Capelli today. I did a 5K this morning. Kimberly and I went out.
Nice.
At the couple shuffle. It was awesome, but it was raining, so.
Palmer to Lennis. Lennis will dribble it away from the goal. Turn and face. Plays it back down to Zach. Zach given the business by Mitchell Cardenas. Zach stiff arms him away a couple of times. Now the Comets will change the attack. And now they'll swing it back to the right. Pino into the corner for Reggett. Goes off glass. And Ramon Palmer was there. Just not the right timing there.
Foul on Pino. Soccer's 1 of 2. Doesn't look like they're going to get one. Phil Salvaggio's holding on to that challenge flag. Not going to throw it.
That's Pino's first of the half. 8:43 left in this third. 4-2 KC. Comets have scored 3 straight. Tavoy Morgan. Tangled up. Now Hernandez, correction, Ramirez.
Vandergriff can't believe it. Tavoy's upset. Nacho's upset. Oh, headbutt.
Oh!
Headbutt.
Headbutt.
We'll see what Josh Wilkins wants to call on this. Nacho may be embellishing it slightly, but he absolutely did get headbutt.
Yep.
Absolutely did get headbutt right in front of us. Take a look at the action. Josh Wilkins is right there. He's trying to slow it down. Little chest push there. Headbutt right there.
Oh. Boy, I don't know. That might be a red card, Eric.
There's a lot that you could call there.
Or it's a blue and a yellow.
There's a lot that you can call there on both teams, but even the most partisan fan cannot excuse a headbutt. And I know we have partisan fans all over the place.
Boy, the fans are letting Tavoy Morgan have it.
He's headed in the penalty box, which would make me think there's no red here.
Yep.
Take a look here from one more angle. Nudge right there. This is a hard one. You could go blue and yellow, but typically you would expect to see a red.
Here we go.
And there's the red card.
There's a red card coming out. Yeah.
So Tavoy Morgan will miss tomorrow's game at home against the Empire Strikers, and now he's wanting to start something with Neto, or Neto's wanting to start something with him, which is not a big surprise.
Yeah.
Now, if you go back on the last home game and the Empire Strikers were here, I might have said nothing speaks love like the San Diego Sockers and the Kansas City Comets playing on Valentine's Day. This is no surprise. Neto is going to see if he gets probably a yellow for instigating that. It was a dead ball action. Should be a yellow on him, which would be a 5-minute penalty. And it'll be Comets ball coming out.
You can see Neto in there, and
this is a reminder, fans. They still have to play each other 4 more times this season. So you can say all you want about the scheduling this year in San Diego. We were talking to Phil Salvaggio before the game. They had a brutal stretch, 6 games on the road in a row, and they did really well getting through that. But these back-to-backs, they can take their toll, and then particularly not just this weekend. There's the yellow. Yeah, Neto coming off the bench and maybe provoking Mr. Morgan. And so those 2 weekends in March where they play each other one right after another, the tempers flare. And what's going to be really interesting is how Ryan Sigich assigns referees moving forward, because I'm sure he's watching this game. Hey, Ryan, how you doing? Whether you call these games tighter or looser, and you mentioned that one game in San Diego several years ago, and definitely Shane Butler was head referee on that time, and it was blue card, red card, and so it'll be interesting to see if there's adjustments later on. It's going to be a fun home stretch.
It is. Right? I mean, it really is. So
it'll be a 2-minute power play for the Comets.
Right. And
it should be a 2-minute.
Who's in the...
I didn't see who jumped in for Morgan.
I didn't either. Have they got anybody in there?
Yeah, there's somebody sitting down. I can't see from this
angle.
Hey,
let's add Lux here. Hey, Lux, can you tell who's in the penalty box for San Diego?
We've got number 19, Sanchez, sitting down here at the box.
Okay.
There you go.
All right. Marcel Sanchez is in there.
I like what San Diego does here. They want to press you. They don't want you to just automatically jump the ball down the field on the power play. They want to make it really difficult, maybe steal one.
If the Comets can break the press, it's game on. Comets on the power play. They're 1 for 1 so far tonight. San Diego coming into this game, killing off penalties at 81%, so they're really good.
They make you take off 20 seconds when they put you on the press right out of the start of the power play there.
Mikey Lennis passed it into the box. Now Tetsani swings it right side for Zach. Left side back to Lennis. 4-2 Kansas City. Tavoy Morgan has been red carded. Comets on the power play. Right side for Reggett. Now Tetsane. Back to Zach. Zach thinks about it, moving in. A right-footed shot.
Let's do it right. Why not? I'm feeling it tonight.
Headed back out by Nacho. Front and center for Lennis. Nacho's calling for the ball. Into Marquez. Ding-dong off the right post. Comets hold on to possession. 43 seconds on the Comets' advantage. Another drive. Far post from Reggett. That one wide. Comets up with the rebound off the boards. Pardo.
Try to go Wallace Scora, not the best angle on that. Big shout out to the 262 crew watch party in Kenosha, Wisconsin, watching the game. Zach's mom couldn't make the trip, but absolutely appreciated the halftime interview.
They had a nice crowd showing up in Milwaukee just this past Tuesday for the school day game.
They did.
Out of Panther Arena. So I know Zach always loves to play in Milwaukee. Get lots of family and friends to see him. Here comes Zach down the right side. Zach with a pair of goals tonight. That one knocked away by San Diego. Now it comes out front and center. There's a shot wide to the left.
Opportunity. Oh, look at that play. Once again, trying to get into space. Ejimado off his line.
Way off his line. Here's the shot.
Missed it.
Oh, he missed it. That was Marcel Sanchez, the youngster who just came into the game and served the penalty.
Foul's going to be called on Sanchez. Can't believe that Rega didn't get called for that. And so here's the thing. Every time you kill a penalty, if you're on the offense, you got to watch the guy coming out of the box, because too many times in history to somebody come out of the box and then score a goal. And it was a great opportunity there for San Diego. Ejimado took a chance.
Here's a header! What a goal! It's by Stankovic! David Stankovic is second on the season. It's a header! And the Comets have their biggest lead in the game, 5-3. 5-2, I stand corrected.
Crossfield pass from Ramon Palmer. And Stankovic goes far post. Nothing Boris Pardo can do. Look at that. One touch on the pass, one touch on the header. Looking from behind Pardo. Nothing he could do. It went across his body. It's 5-2 Comets.
Stankovic is second on the year. Ramon Palmer, he gets his first assist of the season. Comets, a 3-goal lead, 5-2. We'll be right back.
The Bonavia at Withers Farm, brand new 1- and 2-bedroom apartments in Liberty, and the exclusive housing partner of your Kansas City Comets. Enjoy modern luxury living. From spacious walk-in closets to a 24-hour fitness center, we have you covered. And yes, your pets are welcome too. Stop by or visit us online to schedule a tour of your brand new luxury home at the Bonavia at Withers Farm.
6 minutes here left in the third. 5-2, Kansas City up on San Diego. If you missed it, there was an absolute scuffle here in the third. Tavoy Morgan is out with a red card after headbutting Nacho Flores from the Kansas City Comets. I still have one member here in the sin bin, Neto, still finishing out his yellow card. As the game takes off, Nick and Eric sending it back up.
All right, thanks a lot, Lux. Lux Elzinga.
I've been getting messages. You know, people do watch this broadcast, so I heard from great San Diego Sockers fan Jenna Setting. I also heard from Baltimore's color announcer Brad Crossley. So Mo Ndiaye didn't sign with UCFC. It's with the MASL2 team in Utica.
Okay.
And apparently Nelson Santana, who had been playing with Baltimore, is headed back up there too. So thanks, everybody, for tuning in and updating me in real time what's happening around the world of indoor soccer.
Souza with a drive. That one blocked out of bounds, I should say, by Charlie Gonzalez. Yeah, Nelson Santana, a fan favorite here at Cable Dahmer Arena.
Oh, I hope he makes it back.
I do too.
So he'd been playing for Baltimore. And, yeah, I'd love to see Nelson Santana. I was up there for the All-Star game calling out last year. He had a video pack on. I'm like, what?
Comets try to go glass.
He's walking around, and he won a championship actually with San Diego Sockers during that pandemic year. But he's walking into the arena because he wasn't playing the game, and he's got like a video monitor backpack on. And I'm like, is he like this? Just classic.
What a character.
Yeah, absolutely.
Some assistance from the fans here at Cable Dahmer Arena. Josh Wilkins is amused. Josh Wilkins, as well as Danielle Chesky, our officials here tonight. Cable Dahmer Arena. Lucas Souza knocks it away. Rian Marquez turns, trying to get by Nick Pereira. Ball pinballing around. Ejimadu way off his line. Able to knock that one free. Good job by Philip Ejimadu. Had a terrific game tonight. And so has Boris Pardo. Nicolau Neto, the Comets' backup keeper, is still in the sin bin for his 5-minute misconduct.
I was going to say for his role in the kerfluffle or post-kerfluffle.
Right.
And that sweet assist served up by number 5, Ramon Palmer.
San Diego moving it right to left. Knocked out of bounds off of San Diego. Comets have it.
New for 2026, staff writer Joseph Reyna and veteran coach Mark Litton explain the game with perspectives from both sides of the glass in the MASL's newest show, Soccer Signal, with in-depth data analysis, comprehensive breakdowns, and exclusive interviews from coaches around the league. Don't miss Soccer Signal every other Thursday on MASL TV. Phil Salvaggio was their guest this week.
Morales blocked by Vandegrift. He's adding to his totals. He and Berto Palmer up there for the all-time lead. Dominic Francis picks up the loose ball up to Zach Reggett and takes a shot.
He's feeling it. Soccer Signal. Just Reyna's here in the building. He and Mark Litton talked coaches' challenges following that Kansas City Empire game here.
Chase Peterson trying to chase it down. But Ruggles gets it into Pardo, who sends it right back to him, and Comets almost got it stolen there in the last third, but here comes San Diego on the break. Here's San Diego to the right. It's Ruggles. He'll fire a left-footed shot. That one high off the glass and goes out of bounds over to Kansas City.
Joseph promised me goalkeeping is going to be the topic 2 weeks from now. Mark Litton, obviously, one of the experts on indoor goalkeeping in the United States. Neto got out.
Neto is out. Had an interesting situation up in Baltimore today where both of the keepers for Baltimore ended up in the penalty box.
And penalty kick, sixth attacker had to defend it. Not so good, not so well for Baltimore, and St. Louis went on to win. I think St. Louis potentially has 3 award winners there: potential Rookie of the Year, potential Goalkeeper of the Year, and potential Coach of the Year. Falzoni.
Cannot argue with that.
Oh, opportunity here for Morales, one on the goalkeeper.
Here we go. Morales shoots, and he buries it. Luis Morales. And the Sockers pull one back. It's 5-3.
Sometimes it's just where you are on the field. Dispossession, and off to the races goes Morales. Opened up his hips, got Ejimadu to lean one way, and he went the other. Changed the momentum here a little bit. It's 5-3.
Morales, he bags his 6th goal of the year. This is just his 5th game with the Sockers this season. So he is a very productive goal scorer. Has always been a goal scorer, productive goal scorer. And I know Phil Salvaggio is happy to have him on his side right now. Go ahead, Eric.
Another former Texas Outlaw. They had some players down there. It just didn't work out.
Reggett. He's going to fire one from long range, and that one missing to the right. Comes off to San Diego. Here they come on the break. It's Ruggles again. Ruggles Ruggles. That one deflected wide. Another
block
chance. Blocked off the line by Lennis.
I was about to say a goal here for San Diego would be huge. They almost got it.
Pereira comes back on. Here's Pereira moving down the right side. Shoots that one far post. No one home. Comes near side for Charlie Gonzalez. Now front and center for Ruggles. It's Cardenas. Now Charlie into the target. Flicked back for Cardenas. He shoots. Save. A second try. That one no good. Vandegrift back on his feet. Cardenas jams it back, and now another drive. Save! Ejimadu! He's standing on his head.
Kick save and a beauty, Nick.
Wow, Philip Ejimadu keeping the score the same.
Good pass there, though, and well taken by Charlie Gonzalez. Got his head down, knee over the ball, laces on it, drove it. Kick save was unbelievable there.
Charlie tries one from an incredible angle. It stays with the Sockers. Charlie Galasso passing it into the corner to Morales. Morales dancing around two red jerseys. To Mendez, front and center. Mendez faked it. Now down to the corner to Pereira. Pereira backing in. Ball comes back out to Mendez. Under a minute to play in the third. Comets a 2-goal lead. Here's a shot. That one wide to the left. That one off the foot of Charlie Gonzalez. Sebastian Mendez out with the rebound. Leaves it for Leo. Leo rolls it into Pereira. Pereira has got Pino in his back pocket. Pereira very strong on the ball. Leaves it for Leo. Leo would change the point of attack onto the right side to Morales. Now front and center. Serta. Serta moving to his right. Another tremendous save. Ejimadu, he had full extension to his left. 13 seconds left in the third. Comets lead by 2. Leo, long drive, save, Ejimadu. 1 second, and that is the end of the third quarter. What a game between these two rivals, these two iconic franchises. Kansas City Comets 5, San Diego Sockers 3. Another 15 minutes to go. Don't go anywhere.
At Furniture Options, we make it easy to get comfortable fast. From individuals to businesses, we provide stylish, ready-to-live-in furniture within 2 business days. Choose your package, set your schedule. We'll take care of the heavy lifting. Furniture Options. Temporary furniture. Real comfort. Visit FurnitureOptions.com to get started.
Nobody does sports medicine like OSI does, which is why we are now the official sports medicine provider of the Kansas City Comets. We believe in a comprehensive, whole-person approach to medical care. We put in the work off the field so our players can succeed on the field.
Daytech is an IT enterprise infrastructure provider covering networking, security, and more. Email us at sales@daytechinc.net to learn more about Daytech.
Clear vision is so important for everything I do, on and off the field. I'm Zach Reggett, forward for the Kansas City Comets. We are super excited to partner with Silverstein Eye Centers as the official eye care provider for the Kansas City Comets.
I'm Dr. Steve Silverstein. We would love to show you what eye care should be. Please call us to schedule an appointment or visit our website at silversteineyecenters.com.
Get the latest news on the MASL and your favorite teams by following MASL Soccer on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, and MASL Arena on X. MASL social media team Jack Williams has been busy tonight clipping goals, fracases, all over MASL social media. So if you took a pause and went to get a drink out in the kitchen and you missed something, check out MASL social media. Chances are he clipped it and posted it.
Just another typical game between Kansas City and San Diego, and we have another 15 minutes to go, so nothing has been decided yet.
So the last time they played on Valentine's Day was February 14th, naturally, 1988 at the San Diego Sports Arena. Wound up being a 5-4 win for the Comets in overtime. Friend of Kansas City played for the Comets and Tacoma Stars. Kia scored in the second overtime. It was in regular overtime. It's his second overtime winner as a Comet on an assist from Jan Goossens. Some old names for the Comets. Damir Jaramillo scored 2 goals. Kim Rundfeld and Dale Mitchell had 1 apiece. For Sockers fans, some of you will remember the names. Watt Hermes, Bronco Segota, Ketter was a pretty good forward, and Rafael Rotolo scored. Alan Mayer saved a shootout attempt by Julie V. And I was talking with somebody, I was talking with Brian Roth downstairs. That was the 87-88 season when Kansas City had San Diego on the ropes in the playoffs 3-1. All they had to do was win the 4th game here in Kansas City.
Western Conference Western Conference Finals.
And of course, San Diego won that one, and then they won the 2. And if you've never played against San Diego, as a player or as a fan, right? If you've never played against the Sockers in the playoffs, you don't know intensity because they come to play when the chips are on the line.
Labara KC is keeping the fans entertained and fired up, and that's what we've got here. Another intense game between the Sockers and the Comets. Teeing up the final 15 minutes, and here we go. Down to the corner for Pereira. Sockers trail by 2. 5-3, our current score. Comets had scored 3 in a row before Luis Morales put an end to the Comet scoring streak. Leo looking for Pereira, picked off there by Pino. They get it back down to Pereira. Pereira moving into the right wing corner, double teamed by Palmer Stankovic with some help. And Ramon Palmer comes out with it, poked away and left for Leo. Leo now moving to his right. Leaves it for Gonzalez. Now Serta. Back over to Leo. Here's Leo. Now the left side for Mendez. And he'll leave it for Serta. Here's Gonzalez. Now he'll play it forward for Serta.
And a foul.
And a foul called on Serta against Stankovic.
And with Morgan out for the rest of the game, it's like, okay, who's going to step up?
Yep.
How much is Pereira going to play in the 4th quarter? Does he take extra shifts here? And then all those, you call them off forwards plus midfielders. There's so much firepower there. Somebody's got to make a play for San Diego.
Ejimadu kicked it across the line. And Zach Reggett is in there battling for the ball. Cardenas in there as well. Mikey Lennis now getting into the mix along with Pee Wee Ortega, who comes out with it. And then from behind, Lennis kicks Ortega and is called for the foul.
Catch MASL Monday every Monday night on MASL TV on YouTube and CBS Sports Golazo Network. Alex Bastiavansky and Phil Levanko are joined each week by special guests from across the league to recap the weekend's games and discuss the league's hot topics.
I'm sure there'll be some discussion about this contest here tonight.
Maybe.
Zach Reggett down on the crab roll. And a foul called against San Diego. Zach goes off. And Rion Marquez comes on. Both teams were at even strength. Comets leading by 2. Lennis tracks back. He'll kick it over to his goalkeeper, Ejimadu. Ejimadu, a left-footed pass into the corner. Chase Peterson wins the ball. He shoots, and Pardo makes the save. Ruggles with the foul against Chase Peterson, who went up against the glass and is shaken up on the play.
And if you're thinking that this should be challenged, Daniel Chemsky is right there. So she had a really good view of this. I would not pull a challenge flag in this situation.
Ruggles will go off. Comets will have basically a corner kick from the right wing corner. Tetsane is behind the ball. He has Nacho to his left. Marquez is in the middle of the box. Tetsane over the top. He's trying to get that one to Marquez. Rion settles it on the blue turf. He'll play it away from the goal back to Zach. Reggett with a pair of goals tonight. He has 21 on the season. Tied with his teammate, Rion Marquez. Sockers win the ball from Kansas City. Now Reggett trying to take it back. He's able to get it up to Rion. Rion, back to Tetsane.
And a 2.
Who took a swipe at it, and a 2-minute against Tetsane.
Take a look at this on the replay. Marquez looking to feed Tetsane, and he was just late. Josh Wilkins right there. Take a look from another angle. Came in high, came in late. No malice, but absolutely 2-minute penalty.
So Comets are going to go down for the first time tonight, down a man.
Number 11, Kansas City for kicking.
So the Comets, Pee-wee Ortega, I think he got hit.
Yeah.
He got hit right there where it hurts. Yeah, it hurts. So here we go. Comets, they're not a bad penalty killing team either. 78% on the penalty kill. San Diego, 22% on the power play so far this season. Right side for Pereira. Here's Pereira. Plays it back to Charlie.
Good touch.
Now to Leo. Back to Charlie, moving to his left, fakes it. Goes off of Palmer. Palmer shakes his finger at Charlie. Ramon Palmer in his 12th year. Down to the corner to Leo. Now Charlie moving to his right, shoots. Save, Ejimadu. Leo to Charlie, another touch. Now to Leo, to the corner, it's Mendez. Now back to Charlie Gonzalez, front and center Leo now. And ball loose and then cleared away.
San Diego's penalty kill in the 80s was the Newell Patrol, and the Comets attack in the 90s was the Rat Patrol.
42 seconds on the advantage to the Sockers. Pereira to the corner. Morales shoots. That one just off the glass above the crossbar and whistles to the far side. Now Pereira front and center again. Partially deflected by Stankovic to Charlie into the corner. Now into the middle of the box. Kicked away by the Comets. Here's Gonzalez, Charlie O. Comets get it away. Stankovic. Lost his footing. Comets could have been on the go there. Instead, 13 seconds left on the advantage. Morales. Left side, Charlie Gonzalez. Now right side for Leo. Leo back to Charlie. 2 seconds left on the penalty. Charlie shoots. That one blocked by the Comets. Here comes Tetsane. And the Comets have killed off the penalty.
Oh, Pereira was wide open in the middle. I don't think they saw him.
This is Morales. He flicks it back for Charlie Gonzalez. In the middle, Morales shoots and scores! They left him alone, and Morales goes top shelf where Grandma keeps the cookies. It's 5-4.
Coach Stokic at halftime was saying he wanted to see the defense play a little bit tighter. Look how much space that right in the middle, topo goal. Too much space there for Luis Morales. He just put himself by the penalty spot.
Sure did. Number 7 on the year for Morales. Back-to-back goals for the Sockers, and it is 5-4, folks. Getting tighter.
All right, the 16-time champions don't roll over. If you weren't expecting this, they're going to play the full 60 minutes and maybe even more.
Here they come again. Gonzalez. He had it poked away by Pino. The loose ball picked up by Leo. Here come the Sockers again. That one deflects out of bounds off of the Comets. And the Sockers with 9:50 left in the game will have it. Cesar Cerda leaves it for Leo. Leo plays it back to Boris Pardo. An amazing keeper over the years. Here's Chase Peterson shielding away the defender, and a foul called on the Sockers. That'll go against Reyes.
Lost out to MVP to his new teammate Nick Pereira. I admit it, I voted for Boris Pardo that year. I think Nick Pereira never forgave me for it. Simple foul there.
Marquez heads that one, and that one went into the Comets bench, and they're going to say it's Comets ball. No, they're going to say it's San Diego's ball.
This is my favorite read partner. Disagree with the call tonight? You might just see it on the MASL's most controversial show, Under Review with Phil Lavanco and MASL head referee Ryan Sigich. Catch it every Friday on YouTube. Occasionally Rich Grady shows up too.
Yep. A tight one here at Cable Dome Arena. 9 minutes and 12 seconds to play in the game. Here comes Stankovic running on to this one. Moving to his right. Stankovic still going forward. And the Sockers able to knock it away. Charlie Gonzalez up to Sebastian Mendez. Mendez across the Comets yellow line into the corner. Pushed up against the boards by Stankovic. Mendez still able to center that one into Pereira. Kicked back but held in by Cerda. Drew Ruggles with those dreadlocks bouncing over his number 8. Now to Pereira in the box. He shoots, and that one goes in. It's a goal for the Sockers, and they level the game at 5. Nick Pereira, their leading scorer and living legend. We're tied at 5.
Talked about him stepping up with Tavoy Morgan out the rest of the game. Look at that angle, and Pino can't believe it. He got turned. And just underneath, it went off Ejimatu's hand. I don't know if it was going to go wide, but it doesn't really matter at that point. It's a goal. Great turn by Nick Pereira. Just one of the all-time greats. And it got a little more subdued here at Cable Dome Arena, 5-5.
The Sockers have come back from a 5-2 deficit and have tied this game with 3 straight goals of their own. Morales with 2, Pereira with 1. And it's a brand new ball game with 8:16 to play. Up top, Marquez shoots. Palmer trying to win the ball back. Marquez gets it, trying to slot it through, but kicked away by San Diego.
Phil Salvaggio showing that he used to be a goalkeeper. 2 hands underneath the ball. It's like, yeah, okay, you can have the ball back. He played really briefly here in Kansas City, signed for the Kansas City Attack, but known as a goalkeeper for the San Diego Sockers during the 1990s.
Ejimatu floats one into the corner. Cardenas steps in front of Marquez. Oh, he'll leave it. Marquez goes off the boards. It's loose out front, and Pardo gets it. Henry Ramirez was near the ball, but Pardo has been playing this game for far too many years. He kind of knows where the bounces are going to go, and he was able to quickly get on top of that one. Marquez flicks it back into the corner. Ramirez goes off the boards. Ramirez had a foul on Marquez. Yep,
he didn't even argue it.
Nope.
But you see how they want to go Wallace scorers so many times. Take a look at this. Ramirez is going to play it off the boards there, hoping that Marquez will get there, and it's a foul. The only team that goes Wallace score more successfully is Milwaukee Wave. They are so good at that.
Yep. Serta on back to Pardo. Pardo on back to Serta. Across the line it comes. Coming up on 7 minutes to play. Tied at 5. Leo. Forward. That one to Morales, and then left for Mendez. Coming front and center back to Leo. Leo fires one in there, and not a lot of pace on that one, so a pretty easy save for Ejimadu, who leaves it for Pino. Then back to Ejimadu. Here's Lucas Souza. Souza lost the handle. It's picked up by Mendez. And the Sockers back on the attack again. Sockers have possessed the ball for not all, but much of this fourth quarter. Comets get it up to Marcel Berry.
Good steal there from Gonzalez.
And
opportunity here
now
for
up
Reyes.
to Pereira. Left for Reyes. Reyes moves to his right. Ejimadu forced him wide. Leaves it back for Morales, who shoots in that one. Up into the netting. Goalkeeper distribution.
He was feeling on his
up.
right, too, and it didn't quite go on target.
All right, we've got a timeout on the field. Timeout. Let's take a break. What a game we've got here. We're tied at 5, and we have 6:06 to play. Don't go anywhere. Kansas City and San Diego.
I got hurt in a car wreck. Why should I call DM Law?
Because whether you have a $10,000 fender bender or a multi-million-dollar case, we'll fight to get you every dollar you deserve. A client of ours was in a wreck and had a minor head injury. We were still able to put over $23,000 in his pocket. Another client of ours had a severe leg injury, and we got them $1.1 million.
Big case or small, Mike's got this.
If you've been hurt in a car wreck, call me. I've got this.
Hurt in a car wreck? Call 405-900-9000.
Enjoying this fast-paced MASL action? Join us in person for our next home game, February 22nd, 4:05 Central Standard Time. We will be taking on Utica City FC for our retro night here at Cable Dama Arena and Silverstein Ice Center's Field. We are in the fourth period, 6:06 left in the game. It is all tied up, and it is getting hot in here. Nick and Eric, what do you think?
Well, just, Lux, just one of your run-of-the-mill, Kansas City, San Diego games. Comets and Sockers, man, they've played some epic contests over the years, no doubt about it. So the final 5 minutes and 52 seconds to see who wins this one.
You know how Kansas City and St. Louis have this I-70 Cup? There should be a blue turf cup that would be San Diego, Utica City, and Kansas City, and then you just battle it out, and the winner gets like a piece of blue turf. Let's take a look at the replay. Gonzalez comes in.
Oh, some elbows going there. Oh, good. Gonzalez took a couple of
little digs, nothing too serious. We got a challenge flag, which is interesting because the foul was called, so they absolutely are wanting to say that this should be a blue card. I think it's going to be really hard to prove on this, but we'll hear from Josh Wilkins.
I wonder if this is striking above the shoulders. That's sort of what the gesture from Stefan Stokic looked like.
Kansas City
Josh Wilkins will come over along with
Daniel Chesky. So he gets to do the headset this time.
I think it's
going to be Josh.
Okay. Josh is the crew chief.
All right, guys, we're going to watch this from all 3 angles that you have. So if you start them playing, full speed first on each one of them.
Ooh.
So I'm looking at the arm from Charlie up top coming through, and I'm also looking if there's any kickouts or anything like that. All right, can you play that again? Play it half speed for us. Yep, same look. Great, and can you show me the second angle from the other side? We'll watch that one through. Let this play, let this play. Let this play. Thank you. Okay, can you show me one last angle and then we'll... Full speed. Great. Okay, thank you.
Predictions? I don't think so. But he's reaching into his pocket, so I don't know.
Well, he's got the cards. Here, there it is. It's in his left front pocket here on his front of his jersey. Let's see where we go with this.
After review, blue
oh, it is.
San Diego, number 21.
It's in his left pocket.
There's a fan here with a big Uno card. It's an Uno 2 card. It's like, once again, everybody wants a blue. You used to call games in the NPSL era, partner, where if you didn't blade, it was play on. So, I mean, I'm sure San Diego fans watching this on MSL TV can't believe they called it. I think Kansas City fans were probably like, you got off light with a blue card, but that's what it is in the video review era.
That's a big call, and it goes Kansas City's way. Not only are the Sockers out of the services of Charlie Gonzalez, Comets on the power play, and there's 5:49 left to play. Comets can retake the lead if they convert on this man advantage.
Mentioned that the historic Sockers penalty kill was the No Goal Patrol. They had T-shirts made up. They were a force there in the 80s. Brian Schmetzer, now coaching in MLS. The late
wow.
Yeah, I think Kevin Crow might have played on that unit too, and yeah, they had some amazing players back then on their special teams.
Yep.
So. Be remiss if I didn't mention the latest. I was thinking of Fernando Clavillo, who one of the best defenders of all time, played for the U.S. national team, later passed away. Played for all sorts of teams. New York Arrows, Golden Bay Earthquake, San Diego Sockers, LA Lasers, St. Louis Storm. I may be forgetting somebody, but he was terrific. But yeah, their penalty kill was awesome.
Also, shout out to our Cable Dahmer Arena crew here for getting all those angles.
And we continue to be the broadcast in the league where we have that video review with the sound in, and hopefully we can make this league-wide, because hearing what they're looking at really helps understand where the decision's going. When it's muted, you're just kind of guessing at what they're seeing.
Head coach Stefan Stokic looking on. Comets and Sockers level at 5. 5:49 left to play. Comets go on the power play. Man down team is Cardenas, Mendez, Serta, and Morales with Pardo in goal. Comets power play team, Reggett, Lennis, Marquez, Nacho, and Tetsane. Marquez gets it up to Tetsane.
That press is terrific.
Sure is.
Already took 20 seconds off the penalty. Every single time they've taken 20 seconds off the penalty.
Lennis to Reggett. Up to Mikey Lennis. Now near side Tetsane. Down to the corner to Nacho. Fires. Save. A rebound shot right into the belly of Boris Pardo. Pardo will wind up and throw one long for Pereira. Pereira plays it back for Serta. Serta had it poked away from behind.
Foul call.
And a foul called on Rian.
Sockers have killed almost the first minute here.
4:52 left in this one. Tied at 5. Serta forward to Pereira. Pereira giving ground on back to Serta. Sockers holding the ball while the Comets are on the power play. 48 seconds left on the advantage. Into the corner for Pereira. Pino got a mark on him. Pereira, man, he can just hold the ball forever. 36 seconds left on the advantage to the Comets. The Sockers have held the ball for the last 30 seconds, 45 seconds now. Pardo into the corner.
Pereira's going to run off the field, get a defender on. Comets made a change too. Nobody saw Reggett make the sub off the bench.
Oh, and a foul called against Pino. It's going to give the ball.
There's our challenge flag right now. Pardo was yelling over at Phil Salvaggio, throw the challenge flag. So we'll get one more opportunity here to check out video review.
So here comes Josh Wilkins with the challenge flag. "18 seconds left on the penalty to San Diego. Let's see what this challenge is.
San Diego's challenge for a blue card for kicking.
Blue card for kicking.
Once again, Josh Wilkins on the headset.
All right, guys, I think you know what we're looking at here.
Pino.
Yeah, I need to see all the other angles. Thank you. Yeah, can we see the same angle, full speed? And go, can you go back? Go back about 2 seconds on that. There you go, and just play here full speed. Yep, and I agree. Anything higher would be a blue and yellow for Major. This is just a simple blue for me.
There you go, fans.
It's a blue.
After review, blue card number 6 for Kansas City for kicking.
It's been a good night for challenge flags.
Yeah.
Apparently the coaches of this league are watching soccer signal and adjusting their strategy. And
so we're going to have 4v4 for 18 seconds.
And what preceded that play, Pino lost possession of the ball, and then he tried to overcorrect, which led to the kick. I guess they'll call it a kick rather than a trip. And 18 seconds, 4v4, and then the Sockers will be on the power play. And the Rapid Patrol in a really tight situation here because San Diego has the momentum. Kansas City absolutely needs a penalty kill.
The Sockers have scored 3 straight to tie this game at 5. And we'll have, again, 4v4 for 18 seconds. And then the Sockers will go on the power play for the next minute and 42 seconds. So here we go. Barry intercepts the pass from Serta. Barry still going forward. Barry
Good
trying to
block
slide it
by
over
Serta.
to Henry Ramirez. Pardo out with it. On back to Leo.
Barry can't believe it.
Okay, Sockers are now on the power play. Charlie Gonzalez is out. He trots the ball forward. 3:38 to play in the game, tied at 5. Pereira front and center, he shoots. High off the glass. Rebound stays with the Sockers. This is Morales. Out wide to Pereira, down to the corner. Barry giving chase, digging in as well. Pereira out front and center to Gonzalez, now to Leo, who shoots and scores a power play goal. It is Leo giving the Sockers their first lead since way back in the second quarter. 6-5 Sockers.
Good ball movement. Pereira to Charlie Gonzalez and laid it right into his run. Perfectly placed. Allowed Leo to go across the body, across the goalkeeper. 6-5 Sockers. So Kansas City, 3:10 left. It'd be interesting to see who's going to potentially grab the 6 attacker jersey here. And Kansas City might think about a timeout here soon.
Leo bags his 5th goal on the year. And we are back underway. 3:06 to play for the Comets to try to get this one tied. Here's Leo. Played it to the center circle. Chase Peterson plays it all the way back to Ed Jamadu. Phil on over to Chase. Peterson across the line with a pass to Reggett. Reggett pushed off the ball just a little bit. It deflects back to San Diego. 2:38 to go.
Nick Pereira wants the ball. Kansas City has to get the ball. Good layoff there by Pereira.
Here's Leo.
They've knocked the ball around here for 20, 25 seconds.
You're looking at San Diego. Tacticians. 2 minutes to play, 2 minutes to play. 6-5 Sockers. Leo going forward. Puts on the brakes, maintains possession of the ball, leaves it for Serta.
They just keep doing this all night.
Yep. Cardenas over to Charlie. Charlie on the half line. Comets giving chase into open space.
And a foul.
And a foul called.
At some point, you got to call timeout and or bring 6 attacker. Here comes Zach Reggett with the 6 attacker shirt. Ejimata is going to run off the field. There's the foul.
96 seconds left to play in this one. Comets trail by 1. .134. Comets with possession of the ball. 6th attacker is on.
90 seconds to go in the 4th quarter.
Let's see what happens here. Zach Reggett high, and that one goes over the glass. Ejimadu comes back on.
Oh, opportunity here. Comets were disorganized coming out of the break.
But Pardo immediately goes to Pereira.
Smart play.
1:09 to play. Into the corner. Tetsane kicks it out towards the half line, picked up by Nacho, who's double teamed in the referee's crease.
Good job by San Diego.
Yeah, knocked away.
KC hold possession.
Pardo plays it long. Tetsane in the corner, marked by
timeout.
And a timeout.
There it is. San Diego, just when they had the ball, they held the ball, and when Kansas City got the ball, they press and they make it so hard. You've seen so many games over the years, Nick, where one team will lose possession and they'll let the 6 attacker come on and they'll just play defense. San Diego's like, no, we're going to press you up and down the field.
San Diego has thrown the challenge flag. Phil Salvaggio.
Are they saying that it's going to be interesting if this is a second touch is what they're looking at?
An illegal pass back to Ejimadu.
Yep. If that's the case, and if this gets approved, it wouldn't be a blue card. It would just be San Diego kick. But
for an improper application of the rules.
Yeah. So I think what Phil Salvaggio is saying is that when they played the ball back to Ejimadu, he shouldn't have been able to touch it.
Moment where the goalkeeper has possession of the ball.
There you go. They're going to look last time. Oh, no. What they're saying is he did not have possession right there when he called timeout. He needs to put his foot on the ball. Well, he had his foot on the ball right there.
Thank you. We'll look one more time. We don't need the rules. Okay, just play it one more time at slow motion here. Up. We've got hand in the air. We have possession with the foot on top of the ball.
Right there.
Right there.
That's
where they're holding the ball.
Yep.
Great.
So it wasn't a previous pass back.
After review, the Kansas City goalkeeper has his foot on top of the ball and then called timeout. This is possession. There's no infringement of the rules.
It was worth 45 seconds. It's totally worth challenging that.
You know, Phil Salvaggio mentioned something to us prior to the game. These challenge flags, in a lot of cases, are more than just trying to change the call. They're sometimes tactical.
Right, and so you can change your players. Give your guys a break. Reggett's gonna think about throwing the ball down the field.
He gets it out to Francis. Francis ahead to Marquez.
And they'll double him here.
36 seconds left. Into the corner it goes. And handball. That's yes.
No.
Top of the arc.
I think it hit the top of the rail. It should have still been in, right? Well, let's see. Did a fan touch it? A fan touched it.
Oh,
fan touched it.
San Diego's going crazy.
A fan touched it, and that's what made it.
Comets, 30 seconds left in the game and a timeout. Yeah.
I didn't see if the fan touched it, because if the fan hadn't touched it, it was a live ball off the top of the side there.
Yeah.
It would have been a handball on Francis. So, no, that fan reached out and touched it. And, San Diego cannot believe that. So, this is the point of the game, Nick Vassos, where I ask you the question, who's going to be the hero?
Oh, my gosh. Good question, Eric. If I were to guess, I might say number 26 for Kansas City, Mr. Marquez.
So with Reggett at 6 attacker, you would expect to see him behind the ball rather than wide. You would expect to see Marquez maybe wide or near the goal. You know who, he's been coming off an injury, but you know who's over the years scored a lot of goals in this situation is Lucas Souza on the back post.
Yeah.
Just loves hanging out there and dinks it in. So it'd be interesting to see who they put out there.
And
There's
here he
Lucas
comes.
Souza.
Yep, Lucas Souza's coming out.
Yeah.
So it's Souza, Nacho, Marquez, Tetsane, Reggett, and Francis for Kansas City.
They're putting Reggett up, so they're rolling the dice. 6 attacker in. He's coming back out.
Here we go. Francis shoots, blocked, rebound shot, blocked again. A third try. Tetsane, 23 seconds left. Driven back
What
in
a
there.
save.
Oh, Pardo scrambling back, makes the save. 15 seconds left. Reggett drives it back in there. Francis is there. He shoots above the crossbar. 7 seconds left. Reggett once again shot. It's in there. It's tied. Level at 5. Oh my gosh. Unbelievable. Level at 6. 2 seconds left to play. Incredible.
Well, the hero, at least for now, winds up being Dom Francis. San Diego looks to clear. Good pass, though, by Marquez. He'll get the assist on that. Dom Francis, back post.
Wow.
Take a layer one more time. He just laid it over perfectly. And how many times do you see in this game where it's the guy that nobody is marking on the back post does it? We are barring some bizarre occurrence in 2 seconds. We're going to overtime, partner.
Dom Francis back with Kansas City. And Dom Francis, big smile on his face. Gets the equalizer at 6. What a game. What a game. So, we're going to split the points tonight. Someone's going to get 2. Someone will go home with 1. And let's take a break. We'll get you set up for overtime. Tied at 6, Kansas City and San Diego. We'll be right back.
Nobody does sports medicine like OSI does, which is why we are now the official sports medicine provider of the Kansas City Comets. We believe in a comprehensive, whole-person approach to medical care. We put in the work off the field so our players can succeed on the field.
Daytech is an IT enterprise infrastructure provider covering networking, security, and more. Email us at sales@daytechinc.net to learn more about Daytech.
When the time comes, we must be ready.
When every second counts.
Be ready.
Act fast.
Do not give up.
Push hard. Keep pushing when it's all on the line.
Be there for each other.
Give it everything you've got.
Do more for your team. Be ready. Stay ready. Call 911. Be ready.
Be ready.
Be ready.
Be ready. Be ready. Call 911.
In a cardiac emergency, every minute counts. Visit heart.org to learn what you can help become part of the nation of lifesavers.
Hearts are beating pretty fast here at Cable Dahmer Arena for sure. Not only the players, but the fans. As Dominic Francis levels the game at 6 with his 12th goal of the year. Rion Marquez coming up with his 15th assist, and we're headed into overtime. 10 minutes will be on the clock, and this will be a golden goal situation. If no one scores in overtime, we'll go into shootouts.
You think the Milwaukee Wave is like, hey, this is great, just keep dropping points. And Empire's thinking, take this game into the shootout. We want San Diego tired tomorrow when we have to play them at Front Wave. So, what a game.
What a game is right. Incredible. And it looks like if someone does score in this overtime period, Eric, it's going to be another 6-7 game.
This is the
it's another 7-6, 6-7 game.
It's MASL social media pointed out this week. That's the most frequent goal line this season is 6-7. So another one's coming.
Here comes Mendez down the left side. Goalkeeper switch ends. Palmer picks up the loose ball, gets it out to Reggett.
They want a handball.
And they wanted a handball there. Oh, and it's going to be called.
Handball on
Daniel Chesky.
Yep.
Yep. Good call there by the official. Rolled into the corner. Marquez is there for the Comets. Over the top. Shot! That one just wide. Marquez, now it's up.
What a save!
Whoa, Pardo at point-blank range. Keeps the game level at 6.
And he's down.
Oh, did he take that one off the face?
Talk about taking one for your team. He came up big there for the Sockers.
Oh, no. The trainer did come out. You know what that means?
That they're going to have to change
You're going to have to change
right?
goalkeepers.
And Chris Toth's out.
Yeah.
So this is Nathaniel Lindquist in.
And Pardo didn't want the trainer to come out.
Let's take a look on the replay. Press there from Marquez. Shot from Lennis. Oh, yeah.
I guess it did. It got him right in the face.
Yep. Absolutely took one for the team. And they're like, hey, can we take a timeout so we can keep our goalkeeper in?
But he's got it.
And Josh Wilkins is like, nope, you cannot do that.
No. So Pardo is... The backup keeper for San Diego is getting loose out in front of the bench. There's Josh Wilkins talking with Phil Salvaggio.
Yep.
Nathaniel Lindquist is the backup goalkeeper. He has no record. He's played in 30 minutes so far this season, 30 minutes and 56 seconds, and he'll have to come in for Pardo.
Pardo can't believe it.
He's mad that, he is.
Well, to be fair, on every head injury, any trainer is going to immediately want to assess no concussion. This is the rule, though. They made the adjustment this year.
For those behind the bench, you might make noise to tell them which direction to go to.
They changed the rule for injuries to help speed up the game, and so absolutely when the trainer comes on the field, substitution is going to take place. It may or may not have any impact on the game. We'll see if Kansas City can control the ball.
So Nathaniel Lindquist comes on. This is his third game that he's played in. And again, 30 minutes. And there's Boris Pardo. He's still trying to shake it off a little bit.
I got a 6-7 GIF sent to me by MASL social media, so it's queued up and ready to go.
So here we go. Let's see what happens from here. Comets with possession of the ball.
Once again, the San Diego press has been terrific tonight.
Ejimadu will fire it down into the corner.
No problem.
Mendez is open in the referee's crease. Lundqvist, his pass headed by Nacho, picked up by Leo. Leo of the Sockers On back. And Leo picks it up. And it'll run around the corner.
Ortega's holding the back.
Looks like he pulled a hamstring.
Yeah, we'll see. Oh, good play by Leo. Comets were trying to go to Reggett. One on the goalie.
Pereira.
He's masterful with the ball on his feet,
Sure
isn't
is.
he? Yeah.
Incredible. Overtime in Kansas City.
Boris Pardo's ready to come in. We'll see if it happens right. Lindquist with the ball.
Lindquist will kick it down into the corner for Pereira. Pereira settling it on the carpet, marked by Vandegrift. Here's a shot. Save! Ejimadu scrambling back towards his line. And Tetsane picks it up.
Wide open Linus if he can get it to him.
Stankovic loses it for a moment.
What a play by Serta, though.
Serta stripped him of the ball. Comets working to get it back. Tetsane's there. Leo comes in to take it. Now Morales. On back to Pacheco, and then it comes near side for Serta. Here's Serta forward. Ejimadu punches it away. Francis shepherds that one over to Stankovic. Stankovic lost it. Now working to get it back, and a foul called. And that came from the far side. That's going to go against Kansas City.
I think on Stankovic. Let's take a look here.
Pardo's coming back into the game.
Yeah, shirt grab right there. See, no worries, San Diego fans. Lindquist was in there. Nothing happened.
Yep.
Pardo's back.
Up the far side. Comes to
Good
Morales. Turned against Henry. That's actually Mendez. So quick. Now they'll try Pacheco this time in the corner. On back to Charlie. Now Cardenas.
Got Drew Ruggles posting up against Dom Francis. We'll keep an eye on that.
Looks like Ruggles, with Tavoy Morgan being out, looks like Ruggles might be playing a bit of target for now.
We know he can score.
Henry Ramirez in the mix. San Diego out with it. Here come the Sockers. We're in overtime. Next goal wins. Cardenas. Charlie Gonzalez. Always dangerous. Now to Cardenas who shoots. Save made by Ejimadu. Another one for Big Phil. Now Pino heads it out to Peterson. Peterson going forward, leaves it for Henry. Here's Henry. Henry down the right side. Henry to Stankovic. Stankovic shoots, save. A second try.
He felt he could see the goal open, and there's too much power on that.
Here comes the Comets, applying some pressure on the last line. Lucas Souza back in there. On back to Pardo. Boris over to Ruggles. Ruggles up the near touchline. Pass deflected by the Comets. It deflects into the corner. Morales is there. And he kicks it up the boards, and that one goes out of bounds.
They wanted a top-of-the-arc restart, but...
And it looks like Daniel Chesky is heading over to the top of the arc.
I'd love to see this on replay because I couldn't tell if it kicked off the top. Yeah, it's going to be that. Yep. Watch the ball move. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, that absolutely should be out of bounds. It rolled off the top of the boards. That's in play.
Okay. .5:16 to play in the game. We're in overtime. Zach.
Steal.
Stolen. Pacheco. Comets trying to win it back. Lennis is there. Lennis wins it back for KC. Lennis trying to get it to Tetsane. Broken up by the Sockers. Here comes Leo.
Good job by Tetsane defensively here.
And Tetsane steals it away from the Sockers. Back to Vandegrift. Nacho touches it back to Tetsane.
Tetsane needs a sub right here.
He sure does. Yep. Ramon Palmer comes on for him. Here's Marquez with some space in the corner. Marquez now front and center for Nacho. Over to Henry, back to Nacho. Ramirez in the corner, double teamed. Still fighting for the ball. Both teams, it comes up to Nacho. Now front and center, Ramon, left side for Marquez. 4 minutes left in overtime. Marquez moving to his left. Marquez off the boards, out front. Still battling for it, Vandegrift. He'll tee one up, no good. Marquez tries the bike.
Dangerous play on Marquez. Went for the bike. Got the foul. Bodies all over the place going for this ball. Good job by Nacho to win it to Vandegrift. Went wide and Marquez felt it. Timeout San Diego. This will be San Diego the ball.
So San Diego calls timeout. We're tied at 6. 3:51 left to play in overtime. And there was a yellow card there, Eric, on that play, right? That's going to go against Henry Ramirez?
I think that
for delay
was
a game.
There's multiple delays of game,
and so the Comets will be without Henry Ramirez for the next 2 minutes.
No,
for the rest of the game.
For the rest of the game.
Yeah.
Well, I have one more read, partner. So Here we go. The lights are bright and the fans are loud. It's the San Diego Sockers taking on the Kansas City Comets. Stream it live on MASLplus.tv and replay the game on demand. Clip it, share it, live it again. Make sure to favorite your team to get instant updates on every game. And you know that saying about instant classics? This is an instant classic game.
Yeah,
so for those of you who have an opportunity to watch it again tomorrow, please do. Actually, when you wake up in the morning before you have the actual action tomorrow across the league, start your day with a replay of this one while you're at it.
Sockers are going to be in action tomorrow night down at Empire to run with the Sockers at Toyota Arena. Our friend Mr. Philly and his partner, along with Panda, are going to have that call for you. So check it out. Comets 9-5-2.
It's actually in San Diego.
It is?
Yeah. It's Craig and Tony.
Oh, it is. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It's my bad.
Yeah. That would have been a brutal back-to-back to go from San Diego to Kansas City to Ontario. So, no, they're headed on the ball.
My apologies.
People were calling the mayor's office trying to get your Nick Vastos designation taken away. 619 area code was lighting it up.
Sure, there's a lot of people lined up for that. All right, let's see what happens here. Last part of overtime. Comets with the ball. Zach Reggett. Pino to Zach. Fires one in there. That one curled and went just above the crossbar. It comes off to the Sockers.
See, the difference is San Diego will press you all the way in. Kansas City's dropping back.
Under 3 to play. Charlie Gonzalez on back to Cardenas. Comets on defense. Pereira in the corner. Watch out for Nick Pereira. Pino's got a mark on him. Pereira able to find Charlie Gonzalez. Now back down to Nick Pereira. Here's Pereira holding the ball on back to Charlie Gonzalez, who shoots. Rebound shot. No good. Boy, two good looks at it there.
Was getting his hat trick there.
For sure. Ejimadu. Good long throw to Lucas Souza. That one headed into the corner. And Kansas City's going to come out with
wide open.
They found him. Here's Lennis. They've closed the gap. 2 minutes to play. 2 minutes to play in overtime. Into Rion. Turns. Shoots. Ding dong off the crossbar. Deflects into Pardo. 1:48 to play.
And Josh Wilkins was clear right away saying no goal. That came straight out from under the crossbar.
Pardo. Headed into the air by Vandegrift. Now headed over to Pereira. He'll pass it to Mendez.
Opportunity on the near side.
To Leo. Here's Leo. He shoots. Save! Ejimadu. Full extension to his right. Now Leo. To Ruggles. Fans on their feet. And a foul away from the ball. It's going to go against Sebastian Mendez.
Should be Ejimada's ball in the box.
Ejimadu. Long for Marquez. Barry. Flicked back towards the half line. Under a minute to play. Ejimadu right up Main Street for Marquez. Marquez shoulders the defender away. Forward to Nacho. Nacho to Barry. Barry
What a
shoots.
save.
Another save by Pardo. 38 seconds left. Nacho to Marquez. Marquez in the middle of the box. Pino is there. 28 seconds. Marquez
Kicked
runs
out
up.
Top of the
And
arc
kicked
restart.
out of play. So the Comets a chance here at the top of
See
the
if they're
arc.
called timeout here.
Here it is. Nacho. Oh, that went over to Reggett. Now into the corner. 20 seconds left. Cleared away by the Sockers. Headed back in by Zach. And then cleared away by San Diego. 10 seconds left. It looks like we're headed to shootouts unless something miraculous happens here. Down to the corner. 4 seconds left. Reggett from distance. No good. Horn sounds. And we are headed to shootouts. What a game.
Sebastian Mendez took one for the team because Reggett teed that one up, and he is feeling that right now. But both Boris Pardo and Sebastian Mendez in overtime coming up big for their team, and it all comes down to the shootout, partner.
Well, we've been here before. We've seen a lot of them this year, uncharacteristically. St. Louis came in here and won in a shootout. Congratulations, Boris Pardo. You have played your tail off tonight for the San Diego Sockers. He's been remarkable.
Yeah, actually, and he's been terrific. Cesar Cerda has had a night as a defender, too. He was terrific back there.
Several game-winning saves by Phil Ejimadu as well.
He was great, too. Yeah, the save counts are going to be huge here tonight. And yeah, the goals from both sides, Luis Morales with a couple, Zach Reggett with a couple, Don Francis, 2 seconds left.
Wow. So in the shootout, Eric, let's run it down for the fans out there.
So unlike what you would expect to see outdoors, indoors, it's 3 shooters on each team. If one team has more goals after the 3 rounds, that team wins. If they're tied, basically it's 1-on-1 until somebody has settled this. Just going to check the goalkeeper stats here for our viewers. Maybe. I was like, hey, I'm going to shoot, and then the hamster wheel was like, here you go. So Boris Pardo with 18 saves.
Wow.
Philip Ejimadu 20 saves. So both of them just
outstanding
evenings. Yep.
All right, so who are you going to send up there? For San Diego first, you're probably going to send up Nick Pereira, right?
You know, you've got options, and without Craig Childs here, You absolutely love Nick Pereira there. You could go Mendez. You could go Morales.
Charlie Gonzalez for sure.
Yeah. For Kansas City, you would expect to see Reggett and Marquez for sure, and maybe Francis. We'll see.
We shall see. There's a coin flip to see who goes first. And for Kansas City, you're probably going to send up probably Lucas Souza. Zach Reggett.
You could do this a lot of different ways. Reggett, you would
Although
expect
Reggett
Reggett
appears
and
to
Marquez
be
for sure.
Hobbled just a little bit. I bet you Reggett will go out there anyway. So maybe Francis, Reggett, and Souza. We shall see.
It's unfortunate that somebody has to lose this game, but that's indoor soccer. So there's going to be a winner, there's going to be a loser.
All right.
If you're San Diego, you had to wake up early tomorrow morning. So it's like, we may as well just play this through and maybe get ourselves another point. If you're Kansas City, you had a rough game in Milwaukee the other day. Milwaukee's now basically ahead of you in first place. You've already dropped a point. You really can't afford to drop 2 points if you're wanting to keep up with them, if you're thinking about a 1 or a 2 seed. And
remember how important those top two in the standings are when it comes to the Ron Newman Cup playoffs.
Yeah, and partner, you called it. Lucas Souza's walking out first.
All right. Souza will go first against Boris Pardo. Bopa. Early on in his career, played here for the Comets. He has basically eclipsed a lot of the... Here we go, Sosa, one touch, shoots, save, Pardo.
It's like, I'm thinking, which ways he's going to go. Look how he crept out. I like how he came out right-footed first, kind of not what you would expect. Nick Pereira's up for San Diego. He could do all sorts of different things here.
Pereira. Save, and Jamadu.
Wanted a handball, isn't going to get it.
Yeah, Jamadu is thinking as well.
Good view from behind. Yeah, he was in the box.
And here's Francis. Francis with a little wry smile on his face. The whistle blows. Dom approaches, and it is saved again by Pardo. So the players have 5 seconds to get off a shot. And that was a good kick save there by Boris.
Looks like Charlie Gonzalez coming up next, maybe. Somebody's trying to figure out who's shooting next. Is that going to be Leo?
It's going to be Leo.
If we're just looking at each other, right? Who turns up?
Me, you?
Yeah, it's going to be Leo.
Leo moves to his left, rolls over it, and scores!
So San Diego's up 1-0 here. We'll take a look at the replay, and then we'll explain what the Comets have to do. Put it 5-hole.
Yep.
Just got him to lean a little bit, put it underneath. So Rion Marquez has to score to give Kansas City a chance. If this doesn't go in, San Diego wins the game 6-7.
Rion scores!
Take a look from behind Brian Marquez. He's thinking he's going to go wide. Luis Morales, we know he can score 2 already today. Looking to win the game for the Sockers.
Shot.
Missed it.
No, the second one, no.
Yeah, I'm looking at the Comets. Zach Reggett's limping a lot, so I think you called it right. He's not going to be the shooter. This is going to be Nacho Flores.
Here's Nacho. Nacho, one touch. Save Pardo. Boris.
Charlie Gonzalez walks up with a chance to win it this time. Let's take a look from behind Nacho. He's just going to stand. He's going to stand.
Oh.
Right in the chest. The wall, Boris Pardo. Oh, did he take that in the face?
Another one in the face.
No one can challenge his bravery and his competitiveness. Good opportunity here for Charlie Gonzalez.
He can win it for San Diego. Charlie, shot. And the Sockers have won in a shootout. 7-6 over Kansas City. The Sockers get the 2 points. Comets drop just 1 point tonight.
How good a shot was that by Charlie Gonzalez?
Great.
Knew what he wanted to do. Got Ejimadu to go down, and he's like, fine, I'm going to put it halfway up, left corner.
3 hours and 5 minutes these teams have been battling. What a game between the Sockers and the Comets. And good to see that each team shaking hands at the end of this one. They know this one was a hard-fought contest. Maybe the hardest one that each team has had this year. What a game.
San Diego comes home. Tomorrow, they're going to fly out early tomorrow morning. They've got the umpire strikers, maybe a few tired legs, but I suspect you'll see some different players in the lineup for Coach Salvaggio. Kansas City, back to the world-famous Kansas City Soccer Dome this week. They've got UCFC here.
All right. Hey, let's get down to the field here and check in with Lux Elzinga. Lux?
I'm here with your game-scoring winner, Charlie Gonzalez. Charlie, you had quite the game. You spent some time in the sin bin next to me. But how did you feel walking up to that very last goal?
It's always intense. You know, a little bit of nervous, but it goes away once you're on the ball. But, you know, it's always a tough tough time playing here. But I'm glad, you know, I got the last goal. So, I mean, it's all for the team.
This is an absolute knockout between you guys, back and forth, and it's the first of 5 games. How do you feel going into the rest of the games between the Kansas City Comets, Lord Almighty?
I know it's going to be a always physical game. It's always so intense. This is a playoff game, so we know what to expect.
Are you going to take this energy into tomorrow's game against Milwaukee?
That'd be Empire.
Congratulations, Charlie.
Thank you, guys.
Back up to you.
All right. Thank you, Lux. San Diego will play Empire at home coming up tomorrow. All right, let's take a break. Eric and I will be back, and we'll wrap it up from Cable Dama Arena next.
I got hurt in a car wreck. Why should I call DM Law?
Because whether you have a $10,000 fender bender or a multi-million-dollar case, we'll fight to get you every dollar you deserve. A client of ours was in a wreck and had a minor head injury. We were still able to put over $23,000 in his pocket. Another client of ours had a severe leg injury, and we got them $1.1 million.
Big case or small, Mike's got this.
If you've been hurt in a car wreck, call me. I've got this.
Hurt in a car wreck? Call 405-900-9000.
Daytech is an IT enterprise infrastructure provider covering networking, security, and more. Email us at sales@daytechinc.net to learn more about Daytech.
San Diego wins it in a shootout, 7-6, and they improve to 9-4-1, 26 points. Comets lose. They fall to 9-5-3, 28 points in the MASL table. Eric.
If you're San Diego, you're feeling pretty good going to the locker room. You've got a busy day tomorrow, but look to get a good result. If you're Kansas City, you're licking your wounds, heading back here next Sunday for Retro Night. The retro jerseys are going to be awesome. So hope you can tune in and catch us next Sunday, 4 p.m. Central.
All right, we look forward to that. My thanks to our Cable Dahmer Arena crew, producer Devin Brower, our director Tristan Borelli, replay done by Noah Lamson. You guys did a great job tonight. And our camera operators catching all of the action tonight, Dylan Pluth, Paul Stokes, Drew Snyder, and Andrew Hedrick. Thank you all so much for watching the Major Arena Soccer League. For Eric Bergrud and Lux Elzinga, I'm Nick Vassos. Good night from Cable Dahmer Arena.